And welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews, as always. My name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And you can tweet me as well. I'm on Twitter. Tweet me at Dan Who Reviews. Hello, how are we doing? Can you tell my voice is just getting a little bit better? It's getting so much better, in fact, that Legends and Liquor had to happen with the liquor. So Legends and Liquor's actual happening today. Legends, Liquor, all fun and games. So yeah, the throat, as I said, everyone's a bit under the weather. The seasons are changing. And I'm feeling better. And hopefully you guys will help me feel better today as we talk about some toys. Some toys we did get and some toys we didn't get. That's right. I'm talking to you, HAULATHON, whatever you are. Or costumes.com or whatever you're called. It's a conspiracy. But yes, Legends and Liquor, you know the score. Today is a show, an extra show where we do once every 2 weeks where I bring on the channel members as guests, the people that are supporting the content, get to be a part of the channel they're supporting. It's such a simple but magical thing. Made friends with many a person that are coming on today's stream. And it is also Mother's Day in the UK. I don't think that's the same across the pond. But happy Mother's Day to all mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day, mother. My mum's not watching this. She probably doesn't even know I live stream. But anyway, happy Mother's Day to all mothers out there. And yeah, today we're just going to talk some toys. As I said, there's been plenty of toy news trickling out in March. I do think the floodgates, I always say this, but I do think they're going to open in April, especially when it comes to Marvel Legends, which you know, the show's called Legends and Liquor. You know I like talking about some legends. So let me first just plug myself real quick. On the channel right now, I have got Jubilee, VHS box set Jubilee. There she is, the box set, all legit, and Jubilee. So, special thank you to the super producer. He worked his magic. He's got many connections. He is AKA The Source. I need like a dramatic sound when I say that. Dun, dun, dun. But yes, The Source managed to track me down at Jubilee a little bit early. She's not available currently on Hasbro Pulse UK or US. So yeah, tracked her down for the early review. And if you're missing out on a comic Jubilee, I don't think the cell shading is going to bother you too much. And you get multiple glasses options. You have another head as well. So I do think this is going to be an opportunity for people to get Jubilee if you missed out the first time round. But am I the only person on the planet right now? I'm sure I'm not. I'm not. But it is pretty good to have all three, right? Like, this is what it's all about. Like, I was like, you know what, I was a little bit skeptical at first. I was like, do I really need this gimmick? Do I really need to buy the same figures I already have with a bit of cell shading? Yes, I do. This is what it's all about. The representation of that animated show that we love so much. These are VHS boxes. All three of these reviews are on the channel right now. So if you're in the replay crew and you haven't watched any of these, go and check them out. And you can make your mind up. I try and do a lot of comparisons for you because I know the main question everyone's going to ask is, can they work with comic figures? And the answer to that is, it's completely up to you. It's your preference. It's your display. It's whatever your brain wants you to think. I've got weird OCD with collecting, so like I know they're meant to be representation of the animated show, not comics, so I can't mix them. And I know there's others out there like me, but there you go. All three of them. That's what the VHS gimmick is all about as well, by the way. You need to get yourself a shelf. And these will all line up. They're the same height. Obviously, Mr. Sinister's a thicker guy, so he's a bit thicker. But there you go. Looking pretty good. So, again, I've been saying I need a VHS player now. I feel like I need to go and track down an actual VHS of this to, like, pose with them, to put with them. Again, I don't know where I'm filing the real estate for these. I haven't got a shelf yet, but there you go. All three reviews on the channel right now. Thank you very much to the super producer. This is actually his, by the way. I've got to send this back to Rich. So thank you very much, Rich. But there you go. All three reviews on the channel right now. And yeah, the figures look good. I've got them all here. Wolverine's definitely growing on me as well. That cowl, it just makes all the difference. I don't know why, it just does. And there you go. All the VHS figures. So we know we've got Storm. And we know we've got Jean Grey. And Jean Grey is something we can talk about today on the stream, as she is a recent Marvel Legends reveal, of course. The other Marvel Legends news this last couple of weeks was the 2-pack that went up with Silk and Doc Ock. Again, I'll ask you guys what you think about that today. And then, obviously, we're going to talk about HAULATHON and what did you buy? What couldn't you buy? I think Walmart had a convention of some sort, collectors convention. So there's a couple of pre-orders went up there, like UK, Ulick went up on the UK Pulse, for example. Lots of G.I. Joe pre-orders. I've even got a few little niche things that I want to talk about as well in regards to Jurassic Park. Some Jurassic Park news came out, toy related. The first time we've got a particular character in 30 years. So I want to talk about that. The boys as well. We've got Black Noir as we're building out the 7. So I want to talk about that. So yeah, lots to talk about. But first, before I do that, let me just go through the housekeeping. Then I'll say hello to the chat, and then I'll start bringing some people in here. So before I do all of that, I do want to just say that we have spaces in both groups. So if you're watching this live right now, and by the way, the UK clocks went forward last night, so we're back to our sort of regular scheduled time zone differences, if you will. Right now in the UK, it's about 8 minutes past 6. So hopefully the time zones all sort themselves out. But anyway, my point is, if you're watching live right now, sorry if you're on the replay crew, but if you're watching live and you want to be on today's stream, like right now, today, then let me know. Hit me up on an Instagram DM and I'll be able to send you a link. If you're a channel member, of course, that's what it's all about. I'm supporting the people that are supporting me. So if you're a channel member at the Members Club tier, that's what the Members Club is all about, access to these shows, then let me know. We have spaces today. I think Alexi, your boy's got toys, literally just hit me up 2 minutes before I press go live saying he's available to join, so he's jumping on. So, but there's still spaces in both groups. So whether you're available now or in an hour's time, let me know. We'll make it happen. But anyway, let's get into some housekeeping. So of course, Legends and Liquor is just a gimmick. You don't actually have to drink alcohol. Just bring your favourite drink, toys, collectibles, and let's talk about whatever you want. Something like that. I need to calm down a little bit so my voice actually lasts, don't I? And then, of course, the network is an actual legit thing. Every Thursday, me and Brandon, the super producer Rich, do a live show talking about Marvel Legends and all things in between. This week, me and Rich went head-to-head in a heated battle with X-Men versus Avengers, and I introduced you all to a character you didn't even know you wanted in figure form. But yes, now you all want Captain Hippo. If you want to know what I'm talking about, go and watch the live stream. Doing quite well on the replay crew. So yeah, that was Thursday. Today, Legends and Liquor. This Tuesday coming up. So the date will be on Tuesday, the 29th of March. I will be doing a Turtles and Tea with Tanner, where basically it's just going to be maybe 2 hours of us bitching about NECA and HAULATHON. Maybe we'll have some nice things to say. We don't know yet, but find out Tuesday for Turtles and Tea. And then I'm sure I'll sneak in a Joe's and Juice very soon, as we have had some new Joe's pre-orders going up, and it is the 40th anniversary of G.I. Joe's and Action Force all year long. So who knows when Joe's and Juice will pop back up for another live stream, but it'll be soon. I promise you that much. Of course, you can contribute, support the channel, support the content, help me make all these fancy graphics and control the live stream. Anything over £4 or $4. Be a part of today's conversation. It's as simple as that. She reads out your super chat, get your comments heard, all of that good stuff. If you don't like being on the show, then get a super chat. And as I said, don't want to do a join, hit that join button, do a super chat. Much appreciated. Streamlabs links is also in the description. You can click that and that will jump in the same way, but either or, up to you. Thank you very much. Hit that join button. That's the thing I'm encouraging the most. This year, I want to up the channel membership, so I'm on my way. I'm literally like less than 20 subscribers away from 15k. So I'd like a few more of you guys out there to like be a little bit more eager to hit that join button. As I said, I'm going to try and do some more giveaways and stuff very, very soon. But let's talk about some duck races in a while. Duck racing is actually going to happen today. So let me swing back to the leaderboard because we have a new leader. I promised you I'd update the ranks. So that's what we're going to do. So let me zoom in. With the magic of enhancement, we can see here we've got a brand new leader of the duck race. Now, if you're watching this for the first time or you're in the replay crew and you don't know what's going on, where have you been? Every single Legends and Liquor, we race some ducks. At the end of the stream, we finish the stream by racing ducks. It's a duck race, all right? It's a stream where we talk about toys and drink alcohol. Why not race ducks? And we're basically racing to 50 points. Whoever gets 50 points, every single Legends and Liquor, if you're a part of the race, you're here live, or you're part of the regulars, I'll put you in the race, and the points will continue over. Cheeky Monkey Kiara was in the lead for a record like maybe 15 weeks consecutively. We've got a new leader. Damien Ristori has knocked her off the leaderboard. He is now 32 points. But he's not like unreachable. Like Cheeky Monkey Kiara can place today, whether it's second or first, and to ache him over. So Damien, congratulations, my friend. But Cheeky Monkey Kiara is biting your feathery tail. Tanner's in third place. Your boy's got toys in fourth place, joint with the Legends and Liquor, sort of the king, if you will. Jamie, the streak continues. He has not missed a Legends and Liquor. As we're approaching our year anniversary, he's not missed a show. Just taking a sip. Okay, we've got Rush there with Phil. Knight of Ren, Abnugla. Abnugla's beating Displayed Once by a point. That's got to be hurting Rich. I apologise if I cough throughout today's stream. You won't catch anything. This is virtual. But yeah, I'm sure that's going to be killing Rich. Just a little bit. Abnugla's sitting there down his well, laughing maniacally. But yeah, he is unfortunately just beating Rich just by a point. But that mini rivalry continues, race within a race. And this is just like the first 25 places. Wolfpack right there at the bottom with 7 points. There's a whole nother board. Look, this is a second page of people that have got points. So hopefully you see your name. We've got Cameron right at the top, Tech and Collect, Fabulous Disaster. As we scroll down, I'm 15th, joint 15th with many a person. Bring Toys to Work, Blaine, George. George got some points, I think, for the first time in the last couple of weeks. Scroll down, we got Mark Tack there. I can see Nick, Thirsty for Chicken, Z-Man, Hero Collection. Brandon even has a point. Don't know when he got a point, but it's happened. So yeah, lots of people down there, but at least you're on the board, all right? So hopefully you've seen your name. One quick scroll. There you go. That's the second page. That's the first page. So yeah, duck racing, it's an actual thing, people. It's an actual thing. Right. Let's do this. Let me say hello to the chat. That makes sense. Let me sort of say hello in here. I apologise if I ramble. You know what I'm like on these things on my own. Let me do this and see if anything in the chat happens. Let me scroll back to the chat. Let me see who's around. Let me scroll up. So the Wolfpack was in nice and early. He said, morning, lads. Morning, Miguel. It is early over there. It's like just gone 10 o'clock, I think, for you guys. Probably eating a cereal, watching Legends and Liquor. I need to change this to like Legends and Cereal or something, don't I, to be more inclusive with the world. Rush is around. David Evan Smith is around. Jamie, of course. Raiho Hobbies is around. Jay's Toys Collection UK. We got Mario. We got Cloud. Abnugla. Bring Toys to Work. He had the long pause. That was just for you. That long pause was just for Michael. Cheeky Monkey Kiara. Gahoobery J. Glad to hear you're feeling better. Thank you. I do feel okay with it myself. It's just my throat. It's very tickly, but I've got some Koppelberg to wash that down with. All Carnage is around. He says, "Zups, everyone. It's been a few weeks. How are you doing, my friend? Hope you're well." Tanner, of course. I think he's at a party. His niece or nephew's party today. Either way, Tanner, we'll be talking on Tuesday all the same. KSM Kyle. Iron McGow. We got Mutt. He says, Jubilee, I love her. Many people do. It's one of Rich's favourite X-Men, I believe. Nathan, joining us today after a few weeks off. Nathan, what's he been up to? I wonder. We'll find out. Bon Williams, whose real name is my real name. True story. Paul Morales is in the chat as well. Daniel S. Mark Rose. Eric Alfred Abel says, what's up? Daniel S. said, 10 a.m. in SoCal. I'm so jealous you're in SoCal. He's got sunny glasses on and everything. I wish the weather was always that nice in the UK. It's getting better. Spring is here. New season's upon us. It's probably why my throat is all messed up. Legends and Mimosas. Yeah, I'll go for that. Mimosas is like was that like champagne and orange juice? I think that's what that is, right? I'll drink that. Yeah, we can do that. Brandon, like co-host of the Thursday stream, he's in America right now. Not on the South Coast, though, but he's like with Dante. Isn't it convenient how the week that apparently Laser Pants announces his retirement from the Infinity Equation, my co-host is over meeting Dante? Is that just a coincidence, or is something kabuki-ish going on over there? I need to be keeping an eye on those two, right? I like Dante, I like Brandon, but some dealings going on behind my back, maybe. I need to keep looking behind my back, see what's going on. If Brandon appears on the Infinity Equation next week and he's missing from one, I'm watching you two. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Champagne and orange juice. I knew I was right. Night of Ren's just joined us. He says, yo, what's up? MM's80. He says, what's up, everyone? Mimosas is Buck Fizz here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I drink. A Buck Fizz is like a Christmassy drink. We drink that at Christmas morning. But yeah, I like Buck Fizz. Logan Dan's Toys. He says, pow. What did I miss? You missed nothing. You just missed me rambling, talking about some nonsense for a bit. We're just catching up on the duck race. But let's get Group 1 in here, right? Because I talk far too much. So if you're in Group 1, start hitting me up with those fresh DMs. I should say, as I said, we haven't got a full house this week. So Group 1 is Cloud, Rush, Jay, David, and then Alexi's just hit me up as well. So we should have 5 in Group 1. So hit me up if you're in Group 1, fresh DM on the Instagram, and get you all in here, and we can start talking about some Legends. Group 1, we are called Legends and Liquor, of course, so Group 1, we'll be talking about some Legends and some of the recent Legends news, and then we can sort of get into anything else you want, because I'm sure Rush has some new toys he wants to rub in my face. No, but he did try and help me out, bless him. But yeah, let's do that. Right. Hiccup, bloody hell. If I choke on stream,
I got money in the bank.
I love you all. And tell you who else I love. This man. Let Friday read it out.
Toys to Work donated $25. Ready for our bi-monthly chat fix with the coolest collectors this side of the universe. Thank you to the super host, Dan, and the super producer, Rich.
You're too kind. Michael literally keeps the lights on in the household, keeps Teddy fed. Ready for the bi-monthly chat fix with the coolest collectors this side of the universe. Thank you to the super host Dan and the super producer Rich. Michael, my friend, thank you to you. Without supporters of the content like you, these shows wouldn't be possible. I promise you that much. Honestly, you make it all worthwhile. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Michael, as I said, we're approaching our year anniversary on Legends of Liquor. We've got to get you on one Sunday. Hopefully you don't work every Sunday, or we need to get you on, and you can talk about your displays and just collecting in general, my friend. It'll be a pleasure to have you on. But let me get Group 1 in here. So we're getting some fresh DMs. Okay. The DMs are being sent. Jay's got a DM. David's got a DM. Rush has a DM. Alexei, he's in. He's got a DM. And so is Cloud. So there you go. So we've got 5 in Group 1. I'll let all them pile in. And once they're all in, I'll hit the button. But yeah, once again, thank you so much to Michael. Much appreciate it, my friend. Let me just play that again. Let me give that a replay while I get these guys in here. Thank you very much again.
Money in the bank.
Right.
Bring Toys to Work donated $25. Ready for our bi-monthly chat fix with the coolest collectors this side of the universe. Thank you to the super host, Dan, and the super producer, Rich.
He's a good guy. Thank you very much. Right, I've got 4 in the waiting room. I've got Cloud, David, Jay, and Rush in the waiting room. I think I'm just waiting for Alexei, and then I will press the button, and then if by magic, you will all be in. All be in. We've got California Red Devil. We've got a Man United fan in the chat. You do know I'm a Chelsea fan. Dear. He says mutiny. Dan Hayden's is even and all been a while. How you doing, Dan? I sort of fancy like some Bucks Fizz now. Maybe next week for Legends and Liquor, I'll get some Bucks Fizz, or the week after. Right, let's add all these in here. Let's get them all in. Alright, 1 second, gentlemen. Press that. Pow! Right, let me go around. Make sure everyone's alive. Cloud, how you doing?
Oh, yeah. Good. Fantastic.
Good man. David, you're the right way around now. Good to see.
All right.
I thought you were going to fall off the screen and everything. I was worried for you.
I was worried.
It's all right. You're safe. Alexei, you could join us.
Yeah, I decided to make a quick appearance.
Much appreciated. Is that Stitch in Rush's collection room there? Stitch, are you there?
Yeah, I'm a little blue.
Don't be blue. So you must be getting loads of royalty checks from Super 7 soon.
No, I don't like it. No.
Oh, he's not a fan. Sad times. Do you know where Rush is, by the way?
I can neither confirm or deny what happened to him.
Oh no, you are an alien, so I feel like some sort of abduction has happened or something. I said this on the Legends and Liquor chat, but it's probably the wrong time to say it. But since you're here, Stitch, I feel like I've got a confession to make. I've never seen your movie, mate.
Yeah, that's why I had to step on, because, I heard about this, I had to come up and say, man, that's some bullshit.
I didn't know you could swear.
I'm an alien. What are these Earth laws you speak of?
Oh, that's fair. I just assumed you're fans with Walt Disney, Mickey Mouse, all of that. Hope there's no children watching there. The childhoods will be ruined with that language.
No, you're just being a little Nazi.
Okay, fair enough. Or maybe I'll watch your film. It's on Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, seriously, you can just go on and watch it. Why are you lazy?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I am a little bit. I am, but it's good to have you here all the same. I hope you collect some toys and you got some legends. I'm assuming you share with Dan.
You see this collection?
Yeah,
It's awesome.
It's an impressive collection, Stitch. It's an impressive collection. Jay, how are you doing, my friend?
Hello, I'm okay. I've got my box of tissues.
Oh, is it you that sad to see Stitch around? Don't be sad.
Well, I had never seen Lilo and Stitch until last week as well.
Oh, okay. So we can have a recent review. You like it?
I did. It was okay. I didn't realise he was an alien. I
Really? I'm blue. What do you think I am? A French bulldog?
Well, pleasure having you all here to talk some toys. So, of course, you know Group 1, the show's called Legends and Liquor. So, Group 1, we have to talk about some legends. So, that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. So, let me get the first bit of news up. So, it's been a few weeks since we do this. Obviously, this is bi-weekly. So, let me find my page here. So the first bit of news that went up, Legends related, it was a 2-pack that went up, a Spider-Man related 2-pack that happens to be an Amazon exclusive. And I do think it is now up on Amazon UK and US. So you can see here, I'm on UK now. I got my order in on the 20th. I think, yeah, was this the 20th announcement? No, it wasn't, was it? This was just a few days before. I think the writer of the Silk comic or something like that, she announced it on some sort of Marvel related stream. But anyway, my point is, a 2-pack of went up as Silk and Doc Ock. No other promo images apart from basically this image. This is all we've got. So we know we're getting Silk on a brand new body. It's basically the Shriek body. We're getting new heads for both her and Doc Ock. But Doc Ock seems to be much of the same apart from the new heads. No bendy wires. I know that's what everyone wants with a Doc Ock. I just don't think it's going to happen in the Hasbro era. But yeah, anyway, a new 2-pack. Nice opportunity for people to get these characters if you haven't. But if you have got them both like me, it's a bit of a head scratcher. It's like, do I want it? Do I need it? Probably not. Am I going to get it? Probably. But let's go around and see what you guys think. Cloud, firstly, love the t-shirt. What do you think of the 2-pack?
I kind of hemmed and hawed over it a bit, but I ended up putting in an order. I don't have Doc. I do have Silk, the one they put out last. That was like the fan vote.
Yeah.
I like that. I like the short hair on this one, and I like that it's on the newer body because that old female body, all of the joints get kind of like gummy.
Yes.
So the legs start kind of kicking one direction
all
and the other.
Female legs are like all warped.
Yeah, yeah. So it'll be nice. It's a character I really like, so it'll be nice to have a bit of an upgraded version of her on the shelf.
Yeah, nice. What about Doc Ock?
He's just not a character I had, so I'm 100% excited to get him. Bendy wires would have been great. I have no idea how I'm going to display him. I did get a third set of shelves though, so I can spread things out. But he's just a character like, I mean, Dr. Octopus. You need him on the shelf.
You get some bendy wire. You get some of those USB like bendy wire lights, and you just mod your own. It works.
That's a lot of effort for me, buddy.
You know me. I'm not a customizer at all either. But Doc Ock, I felt like he needed his due. He needed his due on the shelf. Yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. Let me go around to David. David, what are you thinking of the 2-pack?
Well, Dan, you know me, right?
I do know you.
So
David Evan Smith.
You know how deep I am into Marvel Legends and how the answer is usually I'll buy it.
Yeah.
But this, I'm gonna pass. I'm sorry. I have that Silk. I mean, the difference in the body is not significant enough for me to need another one in the same costume. The new head is nice. We all love new head. Exactly. But Doc Ock is pretty much the exact same. Like, it's just not new enough. I don't know where I would put additional units of this on my shelf where I'm not displacing what I have already. So, sorry. Pass.
Not a problem. It's all good. That's why we have these conversations. Alexi, what about you?
I'm half with Cloud and I'm half with David. I just got my Dr. Octopus in June, this past June, and only for $40
Not
on
bad.
like Mercury. Yeah, and then he shot up right when the movie came out. Obviously, everybody knew that was going to happen. Silk, on the other hand, I know we've already had 2 previous releases, but I actually didn't pick up either of them. I do like the character. but I just didn't. It was like a lot of hullabaloo to try to get her, so I didn't want to make the effort. So I'm on the fence. I didn't pre-order it from Amazon, but there has been a trend of like Amazon exclusives going up for sale later. So I'm just gonna roll the dice and see what happens. I'm happy with my Doc Ock. It's literally the same thing, but with unclenched teeth. So we'll see what happens. I do like that Silk. I agree with everything Cloud said about Silk. Like, I love the new head sculpt. Obviously, the web outfit would have been better, but I think she's cool.
I do think a lot of people would have forgiven the Doc Ock repack as if they'd gave us the Silk, the first appearance Silk. But again, it is what it is. At least there are upgrades to that body now. Stitch, what are you saying?
It looked cool and everything, but looking over at this massive collection, it looks like he's already got that green dude. And then looking back over, he's got not just one, but two of the girl. Why does he need multiple of the women? There's one that's like kind of gray, and then the other one's white, but this one's got short hair, and like David said, it's a nice head, but, I don't really need it. So, pass. Yeah,
that's fair. What about you, Jay?
Well, firstly, Rush is really making me want to buy that Super 7 Stitch now. Which is why we were watching the film. I wasn't that excited by it, but actually his voice is really good.
If you've got the money, if you see over my head, pass on the Super 7 and get the Revolt Tech. So much better.
Yes. That's pretty pricey, though, I believe, on the aftermarket. But
just a little.
Yeah, just a little. He's a popular guy, that Stitch. What can we say? It's a pleasure to have him. I'm not even lying. The chat loves it. Sorry, Jay. Carry on.
Promoting both, right? Because you get royalties from either one. So David should get both options.
Yeah. Go on, Jay. What do you think of the 2-pack?
The 2-pack. I've passed because I say I've got the original Doc Ock and I've got the original Silk. I like the new head on Silk. Again, if this had been a first appearance pack, I would have been in. If she had the first appearance outfit and Doc Ock had the first appearance, I think it was in purple originally in the comics. So if this would have been a purple Doc Ock in the first appearance Silk, I would have got it. But as is, and yes, I decided just to sell the other two and just replace them with these two. I think I'll just pass and save on this one.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, as I said, just in this group here, the majority of us are skipping the set. And I do think, even if Doc Ock was a different colour, a small change that wouldn't have cost them any extra or less, I suppose, and it would have at least been some difference. Because I don't mind having multiple of the same character in a collection, as long as they're on different sections of the shelf. And if you go through our Spider-Man Rogues gallery, we've got multiple versions of Green Goblin, Hobgoblin, Sandman, Electro, Shocker, so if I had another Doc Ock, I'd be like, all right, I've got another Sinister Six over here, but it's the same. It's basically the exact same for different
or a suit, or a white suit Doc Ock.
Yeah,
I would have loved a white suit.
Yeah, maybe there's more comes in the set, in the pack. They have said that more will be revealed in the actual box. We know we're getting 2 heads for each. Silk seems to have some sort of new accessories, but still, like you sort of said, and I don't disagree with you at all, it's not enough. It's not enough newness for people that have been in the game long enough for us. But if you haven't got either of these characters, it's perfect. So not everything's for everyone is the moral of this story. And just real quick to acknowledge the super chat in the chat, the channel membership for Eric Stream, showing love for 13 months. Thank you very much, Eric Stream. He says, did anyone back the Kickstarter Mr. Hyde? Now, I think we did mention this on a previous stream. I'll quickly have a look at it while we go around the group and ask you guys. I'll see if I can get it up on the chat. So, Cloud, we'll start with you, and then we'll just go around. Kickstarter Mr. Hyde by Loose Collector, I believe.
No, just didn't really catch my attention well enough, so I passed on. It's cool. There's really no spot for it in my collection, so no, I passed.
Yeah, I'm with Cloud, by the way. Like, it looks impressive. Here it is. It's not a character I particularly need on my shelf. I love what Loose Collector's doing with some of those sort of indie females at the minute. And if I'm going to dip my toe in with Loose Collector, that's what I'm going to go for. But this looks like a big boy. Like some of these comparison pics on his page, if I keep scrolling down here, like it's bigger than Hulk's. And who's that DC character again? What's his name?
Doomsday.
Devastator.
Yeah.
Doomsday, Superman.
Yeah, it's the Batman. Yeah, Batman mixed with Devastator. My point is, he's on the shelf next to me, and he's bloody. Oh, it's too dark down there. but he's massive, is what I'm saying. So if this Mr. Hyde's bigger than these two, it's going to be impressive. But yeah, it's backed anyway. I think it's fully funded, so it's going to happen. Yeah, fully funded.
It ended Friday, Saturday?
Yeah. So as I said, expect much more from Loose Collector anyway from after this success. David, what about you?
No, I mean, like Cloud, my New York sibling, it's beautiful. It looks great. I have the Mr. Hyde Build-A-Figure, so I don't really need another version of Mr. Hyde. It really looks well sculpted. The pictures are amazing, but I'm going to spend my money on all the other Legends this year.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Alexei?
So I have a Loose Collector figure on pre-order, thanks to Cloud. I ordered the Hell Witch.
Nice, yeah.
But I didn't go in on this guy. I wanted to see, I watched a lot of reviews. That's my thing. And so the Hell Witch and like Lady Death, they look really good, but I want to get one in hand before I start to spring for other ones, because I made that mistake with McFarlane. So I'm going to wait till I get one.
Make sure you don't turn into a serial killer, mate. Careful.
yeah. That's two female figures.
Good.
I'm going to serial killer level 2 already.
Stitch, Mr. Hyde, could this sneak into your Legends collection or Dan's Legend collection that you've sort of took over?
Nah, it's too big. I kind of prefer things that are cute and fluffy. Like this guy.
Nice.
Okay, Jay, what about you, Mr. Hyde?
No, I've got the Loose Collector Vampirella on order. So that's from something at least I know what it is. So Mr. Hyde, I guess it's just exactly Mr. Hyde.
It is,
so
yeah, essentially.
I thought, right, I won't even look into that. I can just quickly pass on by and save the money.
Yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, let me look in the chat real quick. Obviously, Eric Stream, you asked the question. I'm assuming you are. Bring Toys to Work says he said he did. Eric Stream says he can't wait to see it in person. I want to complete that Mr. Hyde with Pitt's Build-A-Figure, Eric Stream says. Eric Alfred Abel, he says he backed Hyde. But yeah, looks good. Don't get me wrong. Looks really, really good for a Hyde figure. Really well sculpted. Loose Collector, as I said, got enough credibility in this game where people know it's going to be decent. And he also always listens to the community feedback as well and makes amendments and adjustments where needed. So I have no doubt by the time this gets in people's hands, it's going to be exactly what people wanted and more. But bravo, congratulations as well on the completion of the Kickstarter. They ain't easy this day and age with so much going out at the minute. So many Kickstarters are coming and going. There's just too many options, and with everything else in the world going up in price, like our toy buying has to be a little bit more selective. And that last 2-pack we showed was a perfect example of that. But let me go to the next thing Marvel revealed. And again, I'm going to come around and talk about what new toys you've been picking up, but I just thought let's kick off Legends and Liquor with some Legends news for the replay crew. So the next bit of Legends news is the reveal of, we're showing these off at the start of the stream. And now we know who our 5th box is going to be. It is going to be Jean Grey. Now, to be honest, since the very first day they revealed this guy and put him up for pre-order, we know we were going to get Storm and Jean, as it said it in the blurb in the description on like Amazon or something. So I was not shocked to see Jean. It was more a case like, okay, there she is, but let's see what they do with her. Because everyone was hoping Jean would have the relevant updates to make her more accurate to the animated show. But if we start jumping through some of these pictures, doesn't seem quite right, unfortunately. Now, ignore the outfit. I think that's fine. Like, she now got the gloves and they've got the cell shading in the right places. It sort of looks animated vibes. I get that. But the head is literally a straight up repaint of the previous one. Same as the second head, which she didn't really wear her hair down much in the show. She did it at times. But the ponytail's too long, the quiff's to the wrong side. Just, I don't know, it's just not sitting right with my mind's eye. It doesn't, I feel like they've missed the trick. It's just a straight up repaint. And like Wolverine, they made, like, yes, it's the same Wolverine body, but they at least gave us a new head. Do you know, like, to make it more suitable to the animated show. With Jean, doesn't seem like they've done that. So I'm a little bit disappointed, to be honest. Am I going to get it? Yes, because I'm an idiot. But doesn't mean I don't expect them to do better. But let's go around and ask you guys. Okay, Cloud, Jean Grey, what you saying?
Pass. And it actually got me to pass on the line with the exception of Wolverine. It's the same figure. It's just got the repaint. And like, I like the cell shading. I wish they gave her an updated head that was more accurate, but it got me looking back at like pictures that people have shared, like you yourself, of the other characters, and I'm like, you know what, I don't want to drop after shipping near $40 per figure just to have these. I'll get my Wolverine, he'll look cool in the Wolverine display, but I'm gonna pass on the rest of the wave. It's just a little too pricey for what it is.
I 100% think that Hasbro have shot themselves in the foot with this line, because Storm, I think, tipped people over the fence, as in like, oh, Storm looks really good, I see what they're going for here. And then like people have hopped back over the other way going, actually, now I'm out again, because they've went back in the other direction. It's like, it just seems disappointing. And I think there's many people like you, Cloud, who was like, if this was what we all wanted it to be, a lot of more people would have jumped on the train, but everyone's getting off now. David, what about you?
Well, I am still in on the line, but I'm disappointed with this gene, as most everybody is. The side-by-side picture that you showed on Thursday with that art where the tone is more peach and the head is accurate, that would be the game changer for me in this. The cell shading is a little weird around her bosom as well. Like, I think the black is supposed to come up to like mid bosom, and it's like under. There's just a lot of details that could have been simply corrected, that it's a missed opportunity with this figure. If it was a new head, and I would even take a new belt, because the belt should be like tighter and a little higher. But I'm still going to get it because I don't want my team to be without a gene. And they could correct this by giving a new head with a Mystique VHS figure.
Yeah. Thanks, Rich M, for the idea on that one. We've got two opportunities, Hasbro, to give us an actual head that works. You've got Morph and you've got a Mystique, right? Make it happen. I want to show that picture that you mentioned, but I can't find it. So if someone can send me the link, or Instagram DM me the link for that image, I will throw it back up. I can't find it quickly without getting distracted. So if you've got that side by side for me, someone, let me know, because whoever did it, they did it spot on. That's how it should look. But yeah, David, you are not wrong. I agree with what you're saying. And California Red Devil, he says, stop feeding Hasbro money for making things like this. Now, as I said, this line I said a gimmick, but I don't mean gimmick in a negative way. It is what it is. It's like there to represent that animated show. And Hasbro, especially now that show's coming out, like, I don't know if they knew that in advance, but it worked out some good timing with the show coming back in 2023. Like, people don't have to buy these things. Like, no one has to, but no one's got a gun to my head saying buy this. Like, it's my choice to buy these things. So like, it's like one of them. If you don't want it, absolutely fine. Like, move along. But I'm a weirdo. Like, this is my bread and butter. So yeah, like, it doesn't mean I'm still not disappointed, and it doesn't mean I don't think they could have done better. But like David says, like, if you've started this line, you're not going to just skip Jean Grey, are you? Do you know, like, so she's going to have to reluctantly stand in the back. But Alexi, what do you think about Jean Grey? Do you think they could have done better as well?
Ooh, I think we all know they could have done better.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I watched your close look at Wolverine, and it actually made me decide that I don't need these. It's just they're not different enough, and I already like did all the legwork to pick up the first Jim Lee style releases. So after I watched your Wolverine, and then Storm came out, and I was kind of hyped about Storm, and then Mayfex Storm got announced, and then I was kind of torn. But I had the 3-pack Jean, and I ended up selling her because I knew that the Mayfex Jean was coming out, and after this got revealed, I was like, ooh, yeah, I think I made the right choice. However, I still do have my pre-order for Jubilee, because the Jubilee Caliban wave, my version, the arm would not stay on. I think, like, so it's from a Build-A-Figure mold. So the pieces go together, but there was a little plastic nub on the inside of her shoulder that was keeping the arm from locking in.
Oh, that's frustrating.
I don't have like an X-Acto or anything to go in and peel that little plastic out, so I ended up just selling her. So I have the cell-shaded Jubilee on the way, and those cell-shaded shades look really good, in my opinion. Yeah. Those are dope.
I do think out of all three of these, because a lot of the cell shading is hid by the jacket, yes, there's a little bit on the jacket, but the majority of the cell shading on the body is hidden under the jacket, and it just looks like shadows anyway. Like, it's literally there. It Just looks like shadows of the jacket. I do think out of all 3 of these that I've had in hand so far, Jubilee is the one, especially with all the options with the interchangeable head, that you can mix into a comic display like seamlessly. I think like no one's gonna go, hang on a minute, she's got cell shade. No one's even gonna say anything. But
those are great. And if anything, like Rhino Hobby said in the chat, you can put that Jean with the ugly Sue Richards. So
yeah, I've had times.
You're good to go.
It's such a shame because those sculptors do such a good job, but then like the paint application in the factory, whether they just have to cheap out or cut costs, it's a shame because like I've seen repainted versions of that Sue head and it looks really nice. It's just the paint application in the factory just doesn't work. But again, like Alexi's saying, go and watch the reviews on the channel. Like I think I'm the only person on YouTube, tooting my own horn, that has a review for all 3 of these right now, like literally. So go and check out and make your own mind up. I do try and do comparisons to answer the questions that people want. Like, is it accurate? Like, where's the cell shading? Does it go in a comic display? Go and check out and make up your own mind. And again, to address, because I don't mind addressing negative comments as long as they're done in a fair way. And California Red Devil says it gives them confidence to sell repaints of old figures for a premium price. And it's so I don't think me personally buying anything's giving anyone confidence because Legends is what I do anyway. But it's like everything's going up in price, and I don't know. There's definitely some. You're not wrong in what you're saying, but it's like it's such a complex conversation. I don't even want to waste my breath on it because it's one of them. It's like it's over our heads. This is Hasbro, $1 billion company. Look, what we do ain't gonna make much of a difference to their decision making. Trust me. Stitch. Jean Grey. And by the way, before I go to Stitch, this is the picture David was on about on Instagram, where someone's edited it to make it look how it should have looked. They've dulled the yellow just a little bit. The hair now is a better colour shade. The quiff is in the right direction. Like, I think everything's changed there apart from the bout that David mentioned. But other than that, that's virtually spot on, right, David?
Yeah. I mean, they even painted a line in the middle of the belt on the actual figure to make it look like it had 2 bands like the animated series. But like, Wolverine got 2 new heads. Storm got a new head. Jubilee has 2 heads, even though they were both versions she's came with before. But you couldn't give Jean 1 new head, and a belt. Like, that's it. That's all you needed to do.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah. Sad times.
Minister would be mad.
Stitch, Jean, disappointing, right?
Disappointing. It's a big pass. I mean, I liked how David kept on saying bosom. The hair is just so orange. It almost looks like it'll glow underneath the black light. But no, it's a pass. I mean, the face is just horrible. I mean, if they want a good female figure, I mean, they have to go, HAULATHON, pick up this Elvira. Awesome.
Showing off there, that Stitch.
But Jean Grey's a pass.
Yeah, sad times. And you're not wrong, the hair is very, very bright, even for an animated look. Jay, what about you?
Oh, the hair. Or why is it so orange? It's just, I've picked out a space, so I'm still going to buy it, because I'm going to do a Batman animated series display next to an X-Men animated series display.
Oh, nice.
Is what I'm trying to do. So, as you say, you can't really not have Jean, but Jean never wears her hair down in the animated series at all. So can't we scrap that and at least have an effect one or something, or just one head that's actually right rather than the one we're never going to use, which doesn't even look like that. So it is annoying, but yeah.
And look, we went from having hardly any Jean Greys in the sort of new Hasbro era, and now we've got multiple options in the 1/6 scale. Like, we've got the Jean Grey from the Love Triangle 3-pack, sorry. I literally brought 2 of them so I could display Jean with both set hair. Because I thought, in my head, the ponytail's animated. Even though it weren't quite right, it was still ponytail Jean Grey. But we now, like someone mentioned the Mafex, which I completely forgot about. But yes, the Mafex is coming out. So there's another option to get a Jim Lee style Jean Grey. And then, of course, this one as well. That, again, someone may have missed out on both of them and may want to just pick up this. What you're showing off there, Alexi? Jean Grey.
Jean Grey.
There she is. Yeah, nice t-shirt.
I think Hasbro's got a problem with Jean Grey head sculpts, though, because apart from the Dark Phoenix set, the original Jean Grey was terrible, but that was in the much earlier days. Then when they did the Phoenix one, that wasn't great, but I think they gave you an extra head with a Dark Phoenix to put on the Phoenix, which is what I think of them. and then this. So they've just got a bad track record with jeans.
Yeah, that green jean, they knew the head was bad, so they back Jay. That's saving for a rainy day. This line, as I said, we know it. As I said, it's a gimmick because Hasbro, big billion-dollar company, they're the people that are helping create these sublines and mini lines. It's their job to make Hasbro more money. It's as simple as that. Like, as much as we want to think they want to make the best, most accurate toys out there and collectibles. Like, yes, they care. I'm sure there's certain people that do have a passion and care for this stuff. Of course they do. Otherwise, these things wouldn't exist in the first place. But then they're also limited to what they can do within their budgets and with whatever they've got. Like, they've probably told you've got to use what we've got. Do you know, like, I don't know. We don't know. It's a complex conversation, which, again, I hate being negative, but in this regard, I do think they could have and should have done better, and it's disappointing. But let me bounce back out of that, and let me get away from the Legends toy news now for a minute, and just talk about some new toys in general, lads, because I haven't seen you in a few weeks, and for me, personally, it's been pretty slow. Like, what you see on the channel is what you see in regards to me getting new toys. You know me, I brought myself the new computer, so I've nearly paid it off, so this month has been pretty slow. I'm pretty slow, but it was for the greater good. So I need to sort of crawl through April, and then hopefully by the time we start getting some Legends in the summer, I'll be ready to buy some new toys again. So I'm dry this weekend. I've just got my Koppelberg. So I'm hoping you guys have got some new toys to talk about. So Cloud, since we've seen you, what have you been picking up?
Not a lot. I actually went to my office and brought figures home because I spend most of my time here now.
Yeah.
So I brought Zombie Cap home. I got this was new. She came in.
Nice.
And
see what we confirmed.
Yeah, the Super Turk hooked me up with a Zemo, which I was a little annoyed when he popped up on Walgreens, but I missed it anyway. So I'm still like super stoked. And he actually threw in this old Iron Man.
Oh, pal.
So he's going to hang out on the desk.
Tanner's a good guy. Tanner is a good guy.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic. But that's... Jesus. I think that's it. The other thing was the Plunderlings Kickstarter for their new body types. I backed that. I think I sent you a link.
Yeah, if I've got the link, I'll bring it up real quick. I think you did.
It's been... I went into it thinking, all right, I'm going to get one of the big guys and then two of the skinny guys. And then as they're unveiling them, I'm starting to rethink that decision. And I don't know how I'm going to tell my fiance, like, I want to spend more money.
So this is another Kickstarter that is like completely backed, isn't it? It's like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
They're going into stretch goals now.
So here you go. So here's the Plunder Strong. Can I press play? Is this like a video?
I think it's a little animated video, yeah.
Okay, I'll just let that play for a minute. So yeah, this is a Kickstarter, Plunderlings. You've heard people talk about them on this show. The toy community loves these things. I know these through Fuchs, the Robo on the Fuchs. Like, I know he loves these things as well. I know for us in the UK, Jay, I think it's just like Big Bad, right? These ain't been imported by anyone else.
Not that I've seen. No.
Yeah, so like, I'd love to get my hands on just one, just for the sake of checking one out, but they're not easy to get in the UK unless you're paying that extra shipping and customs. So I haven't had hands on, but undoubtedly they look really fun. And this is just the next phase of them. So
I started with one. Again,
how it
seeing
starts.
him on I was like, let me see. And I got it, and I was so upset that I didn't back the initial Kickstarter. I think I have like 7 or 8 of them now because they started popping up on Big Bad, and I got my girlfriend into them. But these guys, I like the idea. I like that they're doing something different in the universe, kind of expanding it. But I don't want to go crazy because I got a bunch of the little ones. So I figure I want to get one of the big guys. I'm going to pick 2 of the skinny guys. But the more they come out, they look so cool and they look so fun. I'm like, well, it's going to be a hard decision. Do I get this one? Should I just buy a third of this character? And it's like totally screwing up my plans, and I hate it.
Yeah, like, this is a collection within itself now. Like, you're in the rabbit hole. You're in the plunder hole, as But I love that they come with, like, I think it was Tom that showed off because he got some for his little one. They come with a body that's not articulated, but you can put the alternative heads on there. So like they're like extra. Yeah, look at that. So it's like you've got an extra figure on the shelf to go in the crew. I think that's genius. Like,
yeah, we've got a few of them. He hangs out on my makeup display.
Yeah,
but
it's just so cool.
It's just fun, and they've got the magnetic hats, so you can switch the hats and helmets around. They've got a ton of accessories. They're really super articulated for little guys, but they're just. It's dangerous because you get one and you're like, oh, I need like 30 more of these things. Just hide them around the house.
Yeah, and like, these are like pirate themes as well. So you come with loads of
so
weapons
cool.
and like
You're gonna need a pirate ship to display them on.
Right.
Yeah.
I've got a Lego pirate ship. I'll just put them
yeah.
on there. There you go.
and anyone else in on these Plunderlongs, Plunderstrongs? Anyone else? No.
What kind of property is this based on? Is it an animated series or a video game? Or
It's just unique.
No, it's a unique IP.
Something? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I hadn't heard of them until you guys talked about them on the stream, but they look fun.
I'll try to, because I've been terrible about posting on Instagram. I'll try to take out the ones I have and take some pictures and post so you guys can see. They're so neat and they're so horribly addicting.
They have literally got 19 days to go. They are nearly at £100,000, so that's over $100,000 already. I don't know what the conversion is.
Oh wait, are they shipping these to the UK then?
These will ship. They ship anywhere. I think if you order them off the
Off the
Kickstarter,
Kickstarter, right?
I think you
right.
just have to pay a little bit more, which is obviously fair.
I think here they're at the pledge was 100,000. They're at 128.8. So they've already unlocked a couple of the stretch goals, like the accessories and the extra hands.
Yeah, look, they're ready. These guys know they're popular. Look, you don't prepare this many stretch goals if you ain't.
Keep scrolling. They stopped there, and then they added those red and orange and the purple. Those four at the end. They just added those, and I'm like, God damn it! Please stop. I'm gonna end up spending so much money on these stupid things.
A lot of these are gonna get unlocked. I am sure of it. But our people in the chat seem to like these as well. Again, this is something that I admit looks really, really fun. Just not something I've got my hands on. But always good to see and support indie toy makers as well. This isn't a big toy company. This is like an indie toy company making really good product. I love the way they package them as well with the little heads in the boxes. Like, it is really well done.
Little ears you can put on the sides of the box.
Yeah, it is undoubtedly really well done. So bravo and congratulations again. That's 2 successful Kickstarters we've talked about on today's stream already. So we got this, the Plunderlings and Plunders a lot Strongs and Plunderlongs, right? Longs and Strongs.
Longs and Strongs.
But congratulations to them. And as I said, if you want to get them now, you still got 19 days to join the Kickstarter. You should pay Robo a commission on the Plunderlings. Yeah, 100%. I'm sure Robo is getting a little kickback. Here's some free Plunderlings. Robo ain't going to be mind being. Robo likes being paid in plastic. Who wouldn't be?
They sent him the prototype of the big guy to review. So there's a review on this.
He's got, what ain't one of them called like Froosh, and it's a blue Plunderling anyway.
Yes, Flush or something like that, but it's FWUSH or something.
Yeah, we know what it is.
Exactly. So I missed him. So one of the Plunderlongs I want to get is the blue one, so I can have a Flush blue.
Yeah, bravo. No, they're cool. They're cool. David, what about you? What have you been buying, picking up, etc.?
It's been pretty dry here too. We don't have a VHS X-Men coming out yet in the US. I did get the Baron Zemo off of Walgreens, so that's probably the most recent Legends that I picked up. And the next stuff coming out, I caved and ordered 3 Captain Americas off of Dorkside because they sent an email that they were in stock. So they haven't shipped them yet, but I was trying to wait for my pre-orders from Pulse. But it's just been too dry, so I got a little antsy and I need to spend money on toys, so...
Yeah,
I had to. They look so good. I bought 3 just to open, and I'm still gonna wait on 1 to keep in the package. Looks so good.
Even this Hulk is underrated. People are like, this is an ugly Hulk. Now, I don't disagree with you, but Hulk isn't Hulk meant to be an ugly fucking guy? Do you know what I mean? It's a big green monster. Like, these do look really cool together. They really do. We just need Toad. Where's Toad?
They need to show Toad. I really like that Hulk. Anyway, I know he's getting. It's a little weird with the shading out on the face, but the body, like the little disconnect there. But otherwise, it looks like a really great Hulk. Yeah, but it's been slow, and I usually fall into customizing with some fodder when it's slow. So I recently added another member to the Shi'ar Imperial Guard.
Well, you sent me some pictures, so let me get the pictures up,
yes.
and then you can commentate for us. So I'll just go from what you've sent me in order. So Go for it. Have we seen this one before? I think. So I remember complimenting you on the clean lines on this. This looks legit.
Thank you. Yeah, that's Titan, a 6-inch form of Titan. And I wish that I had more 12-inch bodies so I could do a grown version of him.
Oh yeah.
But I think that they should do like something in the Surtur size for just large size characters in general.
Can't you get one of those? Do you know those Captain Americas, the 12-inch Captain Americas, or Spider-Mans? Remember that line
like
of
12-inch? The Titan Hero series?
No. It was Marvel Legends. They were just the higher scale ones.
Yeah, I think they should continue that kind of line at that price point for just large scale characters. Yeah. Like I'd buy that Giant Man and Clint Barton Goliath and Bill Foster Goliath and Titan.
Yeah.
There's so many options. So so Titan, that's Nightside. There's Manta.
Looks good. I like the cape as well.
That is a shout out to Rebel 10 Customs for that custom cape. She made that for me. She's nothing without the cape. Starbolt.
Nice.
That's another fiery translucent figure. And then I think Smasher, original Smasher, male.
These are all characters that Hasbro have not got anywhere near to yet.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I don't want to waste my time and make stuff that they're going to come out with. So I feel like these are enough off the radar that like it'll take them forever to get to. And if they do, they'll maybe do 3 or 4 of them and maybe a box set in SGCC. But posting my recent edition, I did Impulse last. He's like the Cyclops laser eye guy. I think that's the last picture I sent you in the group. One more after that. Yeah, that one.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So I did that. And I posted that on a Facebook group, and Jesse Falcon happened to be in the Facebook group and commented that he loves this team. And he has pitched them and they'll get to them eventually, but they have a lot of great stuff in the pipeline, but he wants to see this whole team completed. So that was a nice, like, cool brush with the Marvel Legends fame, encouraging that they might actually get to these characters eventually.
So Jesse Falcon, for people who just want a refresher, he is basically the Marvel liaison for Hasbro. So he basically will deal with anything Marvel related for Hasbro. So like what characters can be made, licenses, what Marvel want Hasbro to be making and pushing and promoting, etc. So he's like that Marvel liaison. I'm sure he's got a much fancier technical name, but that's how I sort of. Am I wrong in saying that? Has anyone got a better description for Jesse?
That's what I understood. I mean, he was the Toy Biz original like founder of the line, from what I knew.
Yeah.
And then since they went to Hasbro, he's become like a consultant kind of position that.
He's been there from the beginning, full stop. Yeah, when it comes to Marvel Legends, he's been there. We're celebrating 20 years. He's been on Legends for 20 years, but now he just, I think, oversees everything else that's going on. He doesn't design the toys anymore, but he's heavily involved with people like Dwight and Evie, etc. But so he's in the groups, isn't he? Lurking, like you said, David. And you posted this, and there's the conversation he's had. Where he's literally going off. So he's basically just replied to David's comment saying, I love this team. And then he's also said, I've pitched, David said, I'd wish Legends would release a few. And then Jesse's went, I've pitched them. We will get there. We have had a lot of their other amazing things in tech works, but really want this entire team done. So yeah, Jesse's a Marvel fan. Like, he knows these characters, but he also has to play that corporate line where he has to release what Marvel want to see, etc. Do you know? So this is a pretty niche team that haven't really been in anything pop culture wise. They've not been in any of the movies, not been in any of the cartoons or anything like that. So I guess it's a harder sell to get them made at the moment, which probably why it's a good pick you're making them, David Custom, because I'm sure they will get there, don't get me wrong, but they're not in a rush, especially with all this new Marvel product coming out and Disney Plus, etc., etc. So.
Well, I would love a Warstar figure, the big metal dude with the small guy that rides in his back as like a Build-A-Figure. That would be a perfect.
And Cecil.
Yes, Benny and Cecil. Thank you.
Stitch knows his stuff. Stitch knows his stuff.
Stitch is as much of an expert as
man.
It's true. He is. It's true.
So that was a nice moment last week to like interact with Jesse Falcon and maybe know that some of this is on their radar to be done. So
Yeah, again, we're all one big massive community with loads of mini little pockets all over the place, you know. So it's good to know that the Marvel team are at least aware. Well, we know they are anyway, but they're just. It's nice to see them comment every now and then. Bless you. Bless you. Alexi, what have you been picking up recently? Apart from a cold off your missus.
I'm gonna be opening this thing up. Finally got this in.
I get a sore every time I see some of that. Let me. Can I see? I ain't got a foot fetish like Shartimus, but can I just see those feet, please? Can I see those toes? They all seem to be there. All seem to be accounted for.
I got all the feet, 2 toes, 3 feet on each one.
Happy
so
for
I'm
you.
that up. And then I got my Mezco rubber here.
Nice.
I got that weapons pack that goes along with the Two-Face and the Batman. Because they can't sell guns with DC figures anymore.
Very weird.
I got that. And then, thank you to the Super Turk 5000.
I've heard of him.
Finally got my Zemo in.
Wow.
And I actually I'd like you to educate me and the rest of the Yankees in the chat on a little bit of UK geography.
Okay.
So I'm not going to say his street address, but it says Enfield, Middlesex. That's a place?
Apparently so, yeah. It's where people meet in the middle to have sex. We've got very weird UK traditions.
I thought I was in a progressive place being in California, but it sounds like Tanner's got the right idea.
Yeah, Tanner just...
Is that why Mezco sent you a rubber? Was that
That's why I paid extra for the Mezco rubber.
There's worse names than that.
Worse.
I've got a whole book of 100 random UK place names. I'll have to find it.
Yeah, you have to bring it all one day. I'm actually pretty shit with UK geography, like unless it's to any of the big cities. Where's Middlesex, Jay?
Towards London.
So it's south. Okay, so London.
I think it's a cricket. Yeah, it's down.
It's halfway between back sex and front sex.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Christ.
You're not wrong. It is Middlesex after all. Yeah, just think everywhere in the UK, I can drive to each coast in 3 hours. If I drove in either direction in 3 hours, I'd hit a sea. Do you know, like we're quite small, so Tanner's only a couple of hours away, I'm sure. But yeah, it sounds south, southern. I'm in the middle. I'm smack bang in the middle. Where are you, Jay?
I'm in just by Cheltenham, so probably about an hour and 20 from you.
Oh, that's not too far. All right, cool. So yeah, shout out Tanner, by the way. I've literally been doing the same, hooking people up with Zemo. I know randomly Zemo went up on Walgreens, but it come and goes real quick. And at least you know you've got it now, and you can start not stress. Like at least the shipping on there ain't as bad as HAULATHON, but maybe we'll get there in a second. But yeah, all good. There you go. Stitch is showing off Zemo as well. Stitch has got a Zemo too. Nice. Did you get yours from Walgreens, Stitch? What have you got in the last couple of weeks, Stitch? Anything added to that collection back there?
I got something that you've been looking for. It's small and little blue, maybe a little silverish.
Yeah.
Digital.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of us in the UK have been wanting them. Thanks to Mike Hex, aka Mike D. I know he's been helping people out in the Legends and Liquor family, but yeah.
I got no doggy too.
I can see him. I know. I'm so jealous of that dog. To be fair to Rush, he did, wherever he is, he did go back to the store and see if there was one. But he said that they went really quick. They must have went really quick, right, Stitch?
Yeah, 6 disappeared in under an hour.
Yeah. That's like one person finding them and making phone calls.
I'm in Orlando. Excuse me, Disney, Stitch. You think you'd remember?
Yeah. But
have you had enough of this yet, then, or are you still enjoying this?
No, I have. As long as the audience are enjoying it, I'm game all day. I can play all day long. I just wish I knew more stiff references or Stitch jokes to say. Like I don't know the character enough.
If you're a good boy, not to and actually watch the movie, you might be able to chime in here. But it's just me holding up this into the conversation. But hey, since we got everyone here, people in the chat room, if you like this, Dan Who's video, thumbs up. Yay!
Yeah, cheers. I would appreciate that. It's a good impression. Like, I know what my little brother loves Stitch, and I remember buying him like a big Stitch plush or something for Christmas, and I don't know why, but he had that for years afterwards. So I remember Stitch well. It was just one of them where I've never sat down to watch the film. That's all it is.
So your little brother loves me?
Yes, my little brother. Yeah.
So your little brother is better than you?
Probably yes.
He's a good boy. You're not.
Yes, he is.
You're not too old. I mean, I don't see enough wrinkles on you, so you're still old enough to watch my movie. Come on.
No, I will. I've got a niece and nephew. I can sit with them and use them as an excuse to secretly watch Stitch. Maybe they've probably already seen it now and then. But yes.
It's a good Disney and date movie. Yeah.
Disney and date. Okay.
Hi, Amanda. How you doing, Amanda? Chime in, Amanda. Hi.
I should mention it. Amanda does like Disney. She does like Disney. As I said, we've got a Disney Plus subscription. We'll make it happen. But I'm jealous of your little dog there, Bronx, obviously from the Gargoyles. Just to remind people out there that the Gargoyles are not being sold in the UK. Like, there's maybe a few loopholes. I know Zavi had Goliath up, but that's definitely a loophole. But their license is not. They're not allowed to sell gargoyles in the UK, so no chance of us getting them here.
Yeah, you see, Cloud is from New York and David's from New York, so I feel a little bad side being someone from New York too. Bronx
is very
New
true.
York, get it?
I get it.
I'm moving on.
Bronx is
Brooklyn.
His name is Bronx, but he's technically Scottish, I believe. I believe he's Scottish anyway, wherever they're original from. But still, but yeah, and that's a great find. Bronx is a great find. I know Demona, people are finding her, but out of the two, I'd rather find Bronx, to be honest, because if I don't go all in with that collection, I definitely at least want to get Bronx to go along with Goliath, so I can pose Goliath with his wings like wrapped round him at least, like exactly
These
like that.
wings?
Yes, those
Yeah,
wings.
that's awesome.
Yes.
Takes up so much little space.
Yes, exactly. I'll be able to actually pose Goliath once I have Bronx, because right now he's just like in the attic, taking up a whole shelf on his own. I need to bring him back to the collection room, but he needs those down wings at least. But yeah, anything else apart from your HAULATHON finds? Because you seem to actually have got some HAULATHON stuff, unlike me.
You found a tank of helium, I think.
Yeah, no.
Actually, if you really want to know, in high school, I came into the, clinic and toured the, I'm like, hey, I went to this party and I took some helium and my voice hasn't gone back to normal. And I was like, 2 weeks ago, what can I do? But I don't know. That's just how I am.
It's pretty good. There he is. Finally. I don't know if you knew, but Stitch had took over your bloody screen for the last 45 minutes.
Trust me, Stitch is always here.
No, that was good. You showed off a really good picture of your Stitch collection. I didn't know Stitch had so much bloody merchandise until I seen that picture.
Yeah, and thing is, like, most of this I didn't even buy for myself. This is all stuff that's been given to me. So
no, it's good.
Yeah, he's
nice.
A fan favorite.
I can tell. I don't know if we can tell. We could tell. But no, some good finds either way. Whether it was you or Stitch who found them, some good finds for sure. Let's move over to Jay. Jay, now you posted a picture recently on the floor with loads of boxes. Now I don't know if you were sorting out, you're organising, or these are all new toys you've been buying. But yeah, what have you been buying? What's going on?
Quite a bit. Yeah, quite a bit recently. No, these are all new. So I've been testing out try and wait and see if it gets reduced in the sale theory, and it's worked.
Good plan, yeah.
So we've gone in with 15 He-Man Masters of the Universe Revelation figures.
You got 15 of them?
15 of them. So I've just backtracked and bought the whole lot, and I'd spent like 250.
So you saved at least half if you'd brought them retail.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've got like Skelly God that was like 40 for like 16.
Well, even Dan's got some there.
So I've backtracked and literally bought the whole, with a lot of the new announcement they made this week, or last week I suppose technically, for the Masterverse line. I was like, oh, probably do want to get some of these. So I've got giant piles of Masterverse figures. So, and I discovered PayPal Pay in 3, so I can pay in 3 easy installments rather than having to pay it all at once.
Do you know what? I live in PayPal credit at the minute. Like, if that's how I've bought things, but because you get 4 months interest free, don't you? So you're like, look, I've got 4 months to be an adult and pay this off, and all is well. But you sent me some links, Jay, to the new Master stuff. Do you want me to click any of them?
Yeah, you can have a look at the new Masterverse stuff. There's quite a lot on there. They've got a lot of Origins stuff as well. I know Cool Toys UK collects quite a lot of Origins as well, I've seen. he's beating me to some of the new stuff there. But,
let me click some buttons. So this type of stuff, is this what you're talking about?
Stuff, yeah. So the one that you've just gone past, the 40th anniversary He-Man, is what got me a little bit up.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. So they're going back and doing the classic head on like the new body, even some shading on it in the classic packaging. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna want that. So let's see if I can backtrack and start a collection from there.
So this will be the He-Man in that Revelations collection you've got, essentially.
It'll be a He-Man. That one's based on the original toy line. They've done one from the Revelations.
But what I mean is they're all themed, like all the aesthetics of the toy is the same. It's the same line. It's just a different version of He-Man.
They're calling it Masterverse, I think. So it's going to cover He-Man throughout the years from the new Revelations cartoon, the classic toy line.
Okay.
They've announced some of the pictures you'll see lower down are from like the new CGI show, which I've started watching on Netflix. It's actually quite good for a kid's show. That's like the CGI He-Man in the middle there.
I think I've seen the packaging and stuff for these. I was in Smith's the other day, but yeah, again a bit more stylized.
Yeah, the stylized version there. Old Hero, and that's from the She-Ra 1980s cartoon. So they've gone into She-Ra, and then some more Origins figures there. And then back to Masterverse. It's weird having two very different lines at once.
Yeah, it's very confusing. I'm confused. Like I don't know. I'm aware of He-Man because of obviously toys and stuff, but it was never something that gravitated towards me as a kid. I think I'm a little bit born in the late 80s. I'd missed He-Man. I think I'm more of a 90s kid rather than I'm an 80s. Even though I was born in the 80s.
I missed a lot of it. Well, I used to. I think I just picked up He-Man figures from car boot sales when I was very young. So that's why I remember getting the original figures from, because they were obviously going quite cheap, like 50p or something at car boot sales. So I was quite into He-Man when I was He-Man and Turtles when I was very little.
I see Rich M and Phil, they constantly talk about He-Man and they're picking bits and bobs, so I see them talking about it a lot too, but they look fun. I see them in the Smiths as well, like the re-releases and that. Quite cheap as well, not cheap, but like reasonable priced anyway.
They were quite cheap. They've now gone up to £19 on the new wave. They were like $13.99 to start with, I think, and they've gone right up with the price increases for the Origin stuff. So
yeah, there's a lot of He-Man stuff. A lot of like you said, multiple. There's essentially 3 different lines mixed in there. You've got.
I think it's 2 lines, but the Masterverse line, the 7-inch scale stuff, covers like they could do stuff from any form of He-Man ever within that line.
Okay. Yeah, I'm confused.
Then the Origins.
The Origins line is pretty much completely identical to what they released in the 80s. They just added extra articulation to it, but still pretty much almost the exact same mold look. Whereas the Revelations or the Masterverse line is kind of more similar to like your NECA or your Marvel Legends. It's got better articulation and better body proportions.
Yeah. Again, I know being in the toy community, I see a lot of He-Man stuff. I do remember it, but it just wasn't something I gravitated towards. Thankfully, because there's so many toys, and I already have no money for anything else anyway. So yeah, but there's so much stuff. So apart from He-Man, Jay, you've been buying anything else, picking up anything else, or are all those boxes He-Man related?
All the boxes in there, yeah, He-Man related.
Okay.
But I've got a lot of other things I have been buying. I've finally got in my Amazon exclusive edition Ultimate Warrior for I think it cost £88 eventually on eBay.
Yeah,
Amazon decided to cancel my pre-order.
Ouch. Yeah.
40, so got that in. I'm also having a fight with Custom because I've ordered a lot of turtles from Big Bad Toy Store, but I've already paid the VAT at Big Bad Toy Store, but Customs have decided I haven't seize the parcel until I pay another £40.
See, this is what's scary about Big Bad. This is why I won't order off Big Bad. Tom said that you pay VAT at the checkout now, which sounds all well and good, but then the UK don't give a shit. And so your parcels right now are being seized from Big Bad Toy Store, even though you've already paid VAT. They want you to pay it again.
Yeah, I've paid $50 in VAT, and they want £40 in.
Which is like another $50+.
Yeah. So, yeah, they want it again, basically. So I've been on the phone and emailing back and forth. They've decided I haven't paid it. Big Bad have actually been quite helpful and sent me an email proving I've paid it. But Customs still aren't accepting that. So,
that's not good, Jay. I hope you get that sorted. But that must be a right pain in the ass.
Yeah.
What did you order though? What's stuck in Custom?
I wasn't collecting the game turtles, but they announced the Cowabunga collection in terms of on like the Xbox and the PlayStation, all the original games. And I've never played Turtles in Time, but I thought once I get that, I'm going to really like Turtles in Time.
So even though you still haven't played it yet, you've pre-bought the figures because you know you're going to want the figures once you played the game.
Yeah, they weren't that hard. They weren't that hard to get. I got Bebop and Rocksteady and Baxter Stockman in a UK sale. I think they paid like £40 all in for those three. And then the two sets of 4 on Big Bad are $100. So for $200, I can get all the rest of the Turtles and Shredder and everybody. So I was like, easy enough. But
okay, no, you're crazy. I know we're all crazy and collecting toys anyway, but the fact that you've pre-bought the figures for a game you haven't played yet, but you know you're gonna play the game, so you know you're gonna like the figures and want them from the game, like you're a madman. You're a madman. It's funny though, but funny.
Well, Dan, Marvel Legends released movie figures before the movie ever comes out, so we can't really say anything because we're the same way. We're buying figures.
That's what I'm saying. We're all crazy.
We have not seen yet that we hope to like.
You're true.
To have figures up.
Look, I have a whole shelf of Eternals that I thought I was going to love, but turns out I don't hate Eternals. I think that film doesn't get enough love. Or the figures don't get enough love. The figures do their job. They fit their... Anyway, I'm not going off in the conversation. But yes, Rush, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Late.
We're all crazy. We're all crazy. Okay, gentlemen, pleasure. I want to not push my luck with my voice, so I'm going to get group 2 in here so we can finish talking about some toys and then have a duck race. And hopefully I've got enough voice for a duck race at the end of it. I think I'm all right. It's starting to get a bit tickly though. So, but gentlemen, always a pleasure talking to you. Next time we do Legends and Liquor, it will be the 1 year anniversary of Legends and Liquor. Okay, so I don't know what I'm doing for it, but I hope you can all make it. Like, I'm going to try and do an extended show for it and maybe have multiple... I don't know if I have multiple duck races, or I'm going to try and do something special for it anyway. So I'm just letting you know now, nice and early. Next time we do it, which I believe is going to be not the 3rd, the 10th of April.
Ooh, that's perfect. That's right before my wedding, so she has no excuse.
Okay, cool.
She won't kill me.
But I think I got to do some sort of year anniversary stream of some sort. Have a bit of fun with it. I don't know what exactly yet, but I'll figure it out. But gentlemen, until then,
do 2 duck races.
Yeah, I want to do some. I don't know what I want to do. I want to maybe do some giveaways, or because it's called Legends and Liquor, right? And I never actually drink enough on these shows. I think just for the year anniversary, I might do like every super chat. Over a certain amount, obviously, I'll do a shot. So I'll have a bottle of something next to me. And if anyone wants to play along with me while they're on the stream, you can play along with me, of course. But it's cool. As I said, Legends and Liquor year in celebration. I think that'll be a bit of fun.
Legends and Wasted. Wow.
Yeah, I might.
Out.
Well, it depends how generous people are, or how much people want to see me get drunk. But I will. I'll probably have to book the next day off work. But I'll make it special, is what I'm saying. Anyway, my point is, I'd love you all to be there and join me next time. So letting you know in advance. But until then, let me know where we could let the people know where they can find you online. As I said, links are in the description. I think the only link that's not in there is Alexi's, but I'll get it added in. Sorry, Alexi, you're a late addition, but people know your boy's got toys. He's got toys. Cloud, where can people find you online?
Instagram, Cloud_network, and Twitter @CloudFoxwell.
Beautiful. David?
Instagram, David_Evan_Smith. And just make sure tonight you duck me, Dan.
You all got ducks. Don't worry about them. The regulars, I've got a pre-list now of... because the people that can't make it are usually messaging me going, "I'll put a duck in," and I'm like, "I've got yous. Don't you worry. I've got yous. You're in a list. Don't worry." So I got you. You're all good. Alexi?
YouTube, Instagram, Middlesex. You boys got toys.
Yeah. And Stitch, thank you so much, Stitch, for joining us for the majority of today's stream. It was a pleasure to have such a unique, cool, fun guest, and I do promise here live to watch your movie and come back with a review for you.
Yeah, stop being naughty. Watch my movie.
I will. And Rush.
Feed into the Disney hype. Feed it. Give me Disney.
I'm all in.
Everything. Disney owns the world.
It's true. And Rush, pleasure as always. Rush, where can we find you? Until then?
Instagram, rusheffects.ml.
I love the hat as well. Love the hat, by the way. Jay, where can we find you online?
You can find me on Instagram and occasionally on YouTube at Jays_Toy Collection UK.
Look,
you can find me at HAULATHON and that $48 international shipping.
Look, Jay beat me, right? Jay literally got out. You may have the first unboxing video of
think just
Wolverine.
like 10 minutes.
He literally has the first one on YouTube. He beat me to it, and both of them, I think. He beat me to both of them. But yeah, go and check out Jay's YouTube channel. Sporadic videos, but Jay's got an almighty collection, so go and watch that video as well. But gentlemen, pleasure as always, and as I said, I'll see you on the next one, alright?
Yes.
Thank you.
See you in a bit, lads. See you in a bit. Right, so as they jump out and leave the chat, let me go back to the chat room and say hello to everyone else who's still here live, and then to say to Group 2, if you're in Group 2, get on board. Let me go to my list. Group 2, we got Tom, Jamie, Nathan, and Rafa, if he can find a signal down the well. And if, again, we've got room for more as well. There's room for a few more. So if you are in the chat now, watching live, and you'd like to get on board, as long as you're a channel member at the Members Club tier, Instagram DM me and I'll send you the link. It's a Zoom link. All you have to have is a microphone and Zoom. That's it. And you can be on your phone. I know people Zoom in from their phone. Wherever you are, you can be a part of today's conversation and talk some toys with us. But we got Tom, Jamie, Nathan, and Rafa. Send me the link, and let's get you guys in here, because we haven't talked about HAULATHON yet, and I've purposely sort of holding it off. Now, we've talked about Legends, so I'm not going to recap the Legends news, but I'm sure these guys can forgive me. And we're going to go straight into some other stuff that we haven't talked about yet. And then, of course, we'll finish it with a duck race as well. But let's still see who's here in the chat. So let me swing around with the chat room back up. Okay, so who's still around? So we've got Butter Golem still around. Tanner's around. Tanner, I thought you were at a party, but you're in the chat. So what's maybe party? Oh, you party not too exciting for you? Logan Dan Toys. He says, bye, Group 1. California Red Devil. You're a new name. Have you had another username, or is this genuinely the first show you've ever watched? Either way, nice to see you. CM Brock 1, Mini Plastic Multiverse, Daniel S, the Odd Williams, of course. Damien is around. Damien's ready for that duck race. He wants his one spot. Keep his number 1 spot. 1-6 Cave. Bring Toys to Work is still around. Doc Avenger, Night of Ren. Sheikah Monkey Kiara's lurking. She's loving the stitch. The Wolfpack toy reviews. He says, me and Alexia are like 20 minutes apart. Yeah, you two need to do some sort of meet-up toy hunt or something. That's for sure. King Kurt K with the hippos. Yeah, Captain Hippo. Who doesn't want a Captain Hippo figure? Come on now. Tanner says, I got back half an hour ago or so. Tanner, if you want to get involved with Group 2, let me know, mate. I'll send you the link. Get involved. Mark Rose, of course. Okay, let's get this link sent out to the Group 2. And we can talk some toys. Okay. I'm trying not to go anywhere. I'm trying not to have them. There you go. Tanner might pop on. There's Rush. There's Jamie. Who we missing? Alright, there you go. Links have been sent if you are available. So if you're about and you're coming on, let me know. The links have been sent. So there we go. Let's do this. So, of course, still got some duck race at the end of the show. So stick around for the duck racing, of course, in about, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes maybe. I don't want to, as I said, I don't want to push my luck with my voice today. So I'm going to keep going for as long as I can and then get these guys in here. But we've talked some Marvel news. So I'm going to skip the Marvel news and get straight into like HAULATHON, I think. Because, yeah, HAULATHON. Bon Williams says, I need a hippo to fight my rhino. That's too right. We all need a hippo in our collection now. Eric Alfred Abel says, I think I'm about to go down the plunder hole. Yeah, Plunderlings. I'm sure they're the type of figure where once you get one in hand, one is not enough. You're going to need multiple of those guys. That is for sure. Okay, 2 people in the waiting room. Let's see what's going on. So, what should... I'm just going to make sure my links are up and working, because I've got some HAULATHON stuff to talk about, but I also have got some Jurassic Park stuff. Like, and I know you guys, we don't talk about that a lot, but like right up there at the top of my room, I've got some like Legacy collection stuff, and there has been some new Legacy collection. I don't know if I can stand and show you this properly. There you go. A little Jurassic setup. So there has been some new Legacy reveals that I do want to mention. I don't know if anyone collects the Legacy line or etc., but I'll mention it anyway. I'll bring it up. I'll be sure to share my Plunderling pics on Links to Leinster. Yes, please do, Cloud. Please do. Alright, I've got 3 in the waiting room, so I might just bring them in. And Let me go to my press my buttons. Okay, so we've got 4 in the rating room now. Let's bring all them in. There we go. So they're all coming in. Beautiful. Okay, let me go. What's going on? Who are we missing? We're missing Nathan. Okay, Nathan, when he comes in, he can jump in. But let's go around the board. Tanner, my friend, you're back from your party. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, it was a party for a 1-year-old, so it wasn't going to go too late or be too ruckus.
Was it Raven?
So, no, not quite.
Okay, well, it's good to see. It's good to see you can make it. I've saved the haulathon for talk for group 2, so you may have been here just in time. Tom, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm alright. As I said, I'm just trying not to push my luck with my voice, but we're all good. Rafa, my friend.
Better than the other day.
Yeah, no, I feel better. I do feel better as well, to be fair. But I can feel it getting tickly. Do you know, like when you want to cough constantly? So I'm trying to like hold it back. Rafa, you good, mate?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. You got out the well safe and sound.
Yeah.
Good.
Just give me a second.
All good. Okay, Jamie, you good?
Hello. Yes, I am.
The streak continues strong, my friend. We're nearly there at the year anniversary, and you're still here. I appreciate you.
It's mad. It's just 1 week away. One stream away.
Well, yeah, one stream away. I think again, the timing's maybe a little bit off. I might have started my first Legends and Liquor in March, but because we're doing it every 2 weeks, it's still a year anniversary anyway. Is my point? Because this is episode 25. Which is crazy as it is, but yeah, so all good. Okay, lads, I've already talked about Legends in stream 1, so I don't want to bore anyone with Legends again, but real quick Legends recap in regards to the 2-pack and Jean Grey. Any thoughts, any comments? Are you buying? And we'll just do a quick round table of that. Tanner?
So 2-pack, I put an order in. I'll see how I feel about it. Because it's with Amazon, they don't charge straight away. I'll cancel it if I decide to. But I'll put an order in. I have both figures. I'm not excited about either one, but I get everything. So we'll see how I feel closer to the date when it comes out. With regards to Jean Grey, I'm not doing the animated line. So, yeah, this is a huge no from me.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference to you. You're not in at all. All good.
Yeah.
Tom, what about you? Thoughts on Legends?
Nah, I'm not bothered about either.
Beautiful. Nice. Rafa, thoughts on Legends?
Not bothered either.
Perfect. Jay, thoughts on Legends?
If I can find a split pack of the Doc Ock, then I'll get the Doc Ock. But the Jean, I feel like they've gone 2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Agreed.
With the animate line.
Yeah.
Agreed. It seemed like they were doing something with Storm, and then they've pulled it back a little bit again. So very frustrating. But good. That's what I wanted, lads. I wanted that quick and fast, so we can talk about something new and different. And I say new and different. And so I want to talk about this haulathon. Okay. And you know me. I like to try and be a positive guy in this toy community. But like, I'm only positive when everything's fair game. Sometimes I feel that we don't even get... It's like starting a race, but we're starting 100 metres back. Like, it's like every time these type of things come up and they say they're available for international, it's never available for international until they fix some sort of problem. It's like, why can't they just get ahead of this nonsense in the first place? And then even when they did fix the problem, I just want to show you this, and then we can get into what was revealed and stuff. But this is the reason why I'm not ordering anything off Haulathon, right? Let me go to I sent myself a picture so I could show you guys, right? You know I just want the turtle-related stuff, right? Here is what the checkout says. So the 2-pack for this turtle 2-pack I wanted was $59.99 in price. The shipping for this item was $61.99. The shipping is more expensive than the actual 2-pack I wanted. All right, and NECA, usually, to be fair to NECA, they do a flat rate shipping, and I've never had a problem with ordering off NECA before. And I know this technically isn't NECA, but come on, NECA's working in relationship with these people. You'd expect similar results. But anyway, I've been priced out on anything. I'm not buying direct from Haulathon. I'm not doing it. I know you can ship things cheaper than that. And I
Can I add something to this?
Yes.
So with regards to this, is if you just have one item in the basket.
Okay.
Because I saw a video recently. If you had 2 items in the basket, shipping would be $110.
Yeah, which is crazy.
But the first week it was only $45, no matter how many things you had in the basket.
It's stupid. That's what I mean. They're constantly changing the rules. It makes no sense, and they're promoting that it's now available to international people. But it's like you're pricing us out. Like it's like where's the caveat to that? Like it's available to international people if you're willing to pay 3 times the price for things. Like because again, if you like Tana said, if you want more than one thing, which is going to be the case for a lot of us, we're being priced out on this stuff. And like usually NECA gives us a flat rate shipping, and that's even if you can get the stuff in your basket. Week 1 was an absolute shambles. So let me go to week 1 and let's show you what was available because. Let's try and stay positive because, again, Haulathon's a nightmare, but bottom line is, lads, we want some of these bloody toys. Like, for our collections, like, they're feeling complete without them. So, week 1, the main attraction was the first sort of Mirage release of this year in regards to Turtles, and it's Fugitoid, looking really good. I don't think Fugitoid appeared in the animated show either, so you could add this type of Fugitoid to your animated shelf, and it wouldn't be out of place at all. Really nice looking figure, some nice accessories. The accessories work with some of the Mirage Turtles as well. So that was a single packed figure. There you go. That's which turtle is that? Who knows? Could be any of them. But there's Fugitoid.
I think that's Mikey or Donnie. Yeah,
it's Donnie.
How can you tell?
The head sculpt.
The head sculpt.
Oh, okay. You're cleverer than me then. No, I wouldn't have been able to tell that. Is that because they've all got a unique head sculpt then? He's got the big face. Ah, clever. Yeah. Nice. Okay. I didn't know that. I don't have the Mirage Turtles. I should though, soon, maybe. Okay, so there's Fugitoid. Lots of pictures. They did a glow-in-the-dark Muckman. If you're a crazy completionist and you love that type of stuff, then there you go. There's your glow-in-the-dark Muckman. They did this 2-pack, which I 100% wanted. 2 new characters for the comic book, for the cartoon line, with Toko and Razor. They only appeared in 1 episode, but still, they're iconic characters from the movie that made that appearance in the cartoon, so they are canon, and they come with lots of food accessories, because in the episode, they just set loads of food. Anyway, currently, the only place to get these is from Target or Haulathon. But these they're gone. If they went up on week 1, they were there week 1, they were gone by the time the international shipping even got fixed. There's them, and then they've re-released loads of the other sets. So you've got some Foot Soldiers, you've got the Rat King and Vernon, you've got a Pizza Monster, and then you've got these guys, which are the Style Guide Turtle 4-pack, which are the Turtles in Disguise version of those Turtles, which are the best iteration of the Turtles I think that NECA have done so far. Interchangeable heads and bandanas and mouths and all that, weapons, better articulation. Not as many accessories as the Turtles in Disguise pack, but you still get weapons, pizzas, etc. What you'd need to display 4 Turtles, to be honest. Black Noir as well. So I really like The Boys, the TV show. We don't talk about it too much on these streams because there's not much product. But NECA have done Homelander and Starlight. So hoping they get to the 7. They have announced we're going to get A-Train as well. But this is the first time it's been available to buy is Black Noir. But this is a pre-order, which is also what's confusing about the Haulathon site. Not everything is in stock. So if I ordered this with a Turtle 2-pack, even if I was willing to pay the over £100 shipping, I wouldn't get my Turtle 2-pack until this was available whenever this is. Do you know, like, it's very misleading is what I'm saying with Haulathon. But still, that's another figure I would like to buy, Black Noir. Loads of pictures there. So there's stuff on the first one. So before we talk about how we ended up getting what we wanted, let's just go around and see what you did want out of that sort of lineup. We may as well mention Wave 2 as well. Well, Week 2. This was this Friday, I believe. So this was the... So there's Black Noir. Yeah, I've showed that already. So that's the... Oh, what is it? No, I'm looking at the wrong pictures up. I'm trying to say the Rocksteady and Bebop 2-pack as well. There you go, this one. So this is still in stock right now on the Haulathon site if you're willing to pay it. But I want this as well, but I'm just not willing to pay that crazy shipping. Anyway, so you guys, in regards to Haulathon, what would you have liked to buy? And then you can explain how you end up getting it. Tanner? We can go through this in more detail on Tuesday for the record. But
yeah, definitely. So in a nutshell, what I wanted to get was Fugitoid, the Toko and Raza, Bebop and Rocksteady robots, and depending on how I felt at the time, the 4-pack. But it's a case of, one, we had the whole shipping thing. Two, it didn't let us add it onto the basket or checkout. 3, it didn't let you log into PayPal. So you couldn't go with the whole PayPal pay later thing.
Yeah.
They got going, PayPal credit. But yeah, I didn't manage to get any of it. But I will go into what I managed to get and how I managed to get once everybody has their turn, I guess. But it was a shambles.
Yeah, I agree. Like you just said, you pointed out multiple things that went wrong with the shipping. It wouldn't let you ship, then it would let you ship, and then the shipping was crazy. And Nathan is finally here. He wasn't there originally, but he is now. Nathan, are you there, my friend? You're now in. Hello.
Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you, we can't see you. Is that how we're going to continue, or?
I don't know. My camera is just refusing to work for me.
Okay, but we can hear you, though, so that's fine.
Oh, that's
We're going to have to call him John Cena.
Yeah, John. Okay, Nathan, we can hear you. That's all that matters. We'll get to you in a second, my friend. At the minute, we're talking HAULATHON nonsense. So bear with us as we moan, because that's what this section's about. We're just venting. It's basically a sort of a support group for people who wanted toys and couldn't get them this week. Is that good with you? Is that good with you?
That is great. I'm gonna just try and get this camera working.
Okay.
You can yap away.
Okay.
Chin wag.
We will do. We'll put yourself on mute while you're sorting your camera out, mate, and then you can unmute yourself when you're back on. Sorted. Right. So that's. I know, Tom, you've got a similar situation to Tanner where there's stuff you wanted and it's been a pain in the ass to get. So, what did you want?
I wanted Fugitoid more than anything, and because I'm keen to get in on the Mirage line, and I wanted the 4-pack because I kind of been on the fence about getting into the cartoon line for a while, but mainly because there was no obvious way to get the turtles, and except for the previous 4-pack, which I missed out on, which wasn't in the UK anyway, was it?
Nope. No, I had to import. I had to get mine from Laser Pants.
So I just put that on hold. So I thought I'll grab this 4-pack because I prefer the more normal coloured ones. But I did in the end grab this, and I paid the shipping on it.
How much was your shipping, if you don't mind me asking?
45.
45. So considering the size of the pack, that's not bad.
No, it worked out. Each of the figures worked out about the same as you'd pay for a single NECA figure in this country anyway. So.
See, this is a 4-pack, right? So this 4-pack's pretty long, pretty big, right? So your shipping was £45. On the example I was showing, on the example I was showing, it's a 2-pack, and it's 61. It makes no sense.
I mean, unless they plan on physically teleporting it to you the next second, it doesn't make any sense.
I buy collectibles, as you know. I buy and sell from America, US. I ship to us US and stuff all the time. I'm well aware and willing to pay extra for stuff. It's happened, not a problem. But it's the lack of communication that I feel we're getting, which is intentional, to sort of try and create this sort of clamour to buy stuff. They've not answered, are these going to be available anywhere else after the fact? Do you know, they've not said that. They're just saying get them now. But is this our only opportunity to get them ever? Will they go up for pre-order somewhere else once this HAULATHON's over in March? My
feeling is that most things will be available afterwards.
Exactly, but they've not told us that.
Because the previous 4-pack wasn't, that was why I just pushed the button on that, because I was questioning whether it would ever make it to the UK.
I think you're wise getting this now, because those 4-packs are popular and they're not going to last long at all. We don't have the opportunity to find them on shelves. I know some people are getting lucky doing that. But I like the comment a minute ago. You said you weren't in on the turtle cartoon line, but you seem to be pretty in now, from what I know.
There's tons of good bargains out there at the moment. So, yeah, my new cartoon shelf is filling up fast.
Yeah, it's a great line though. It's a great line. I want to shout out Mike D as well, a regular from the Legends and Liquor crew. Mike Hex in the chat, as he's changed his name to. I don't know if he's here now, but we've got a Legends and Liquor group on the Instagram with a few of us in there, and he very kindly has ordered a pile of Fugitoids from from Target, which have arrived. To be fair to Mike, and he's also
Grab me the Channel 6 box set.
Yes, which is
and me a Bebop and Rocksteady. So
exactly.
He is the definition of good brother.
Yes.
Yeah, he is amazing.
And he's going to pack all that up and ship it. I've been trying to give him hints on tips on how to ship internationally, and try and get it through customs sneakily. But well, hopefully we'll see what we can do. But he's sending pictures of you guys boxes with all the toys in. He nearly shipped us a cat as well, it seemed, didn't he? Who else has he sent one? Is it? There was 4 Fugitoys,
it's
right?
Jay.
Oh, okay, Jay. Yeah. Okay, cool. But yeah, I've because I'm obviously still paying off my computer and being a little bit more picky at the minute, I've chosen to just step away from HAULATHON right now and just hope that the things that I want, which are the Turtle 2-packs, become available elsewhere. I do want Fugitoid, but I'm not clamoring for it. It's at the minute. I can wait if there is going to be another opportunity to get it. So I'm hoping that the UK stores put it up for pre-order at some point. Now I'll probably get it a lot later than you guys, but at least I'll get it. But we shall see. I don't know anything, is my point. Rafa, are you into any of this HAULATHON stuff? What's your situation in Mexico? Do you even know what's going on? This nonsense.
Yeah, we don't know anything about NECA. Recently, I found out that NECA started shipping to Mexico.
Oh, nice.
Because they didn't ship to Mexico when they opened their online store.
Yeah.
Or online international store. So I was able to pick me up the Usagi Yojimbo.
Nice, yes.
So now I can get stuff from NECA, and they do a pretty good shipping. At least the price was really good. It was like $7, something like that.
Agreed. Yeah. No. NECA. If you order from NECA direct, their international shipping is flat rate. So I'm the same. When I order from NECA, their shipping is quite reasonable, very fair. But it's HAULATHON is meant to be working with NECA, and yet HAULATHON shipping is astronomical compared to what NECA usually offer, that's what I mean. The communication is terrible from them. It's they're trying to promote it as international, but it's not really international if that's the prices you're paying. It's weird. It's not a fair game. It's not a fair playing field is what I don't like. It's don't promote it as a player. Don't promote it as in it's available from Target and international. They're making it sound like it's easy to get from either. It's not. It's not a fair playing field.
So sorry to interrupt. What I also noticed was the HAULATHON website was supposed to be for the international the international customers, with Target being the thing customers.
Yes.
That wasn't the case because I know I've seen online so many American customers, because they can't get it through Target, they just go to HAULATHON.
Yep.
So what's the point in saying this is specifically for the international customers when you've opened it up for everyone?
This 2-pack was basically there was an issue with international shipping where you couldn't even put your UK or I'm assuming this was the same, any international address in at checkout. By the time they fixed that, and they publicly made it aware that there was issues, and they tweeted about it saying they're fixing it. By the time they did fix that, this 2-pack had come and gone off the website. It was there and then it disappeared. So whether it came and got sold out before we even had the opportunity, I don't know, but that was very frustrating. And that's what sort of was the nail in the coffin for me. It was that's not fair. That shouldn't be the way it's played. If there's an issue with the site, pause the sales or at least put some to the side for international, because we have no other way to get these. We can't just go to our local Target and look. If we did, I'd go and look. But we don't even have that option. Our one option was the HAULATHON website, and the HAULATHON website was broke. So we missed out. Again, I know I'm a grown man moaning about toys, but it's the principle of these things. Don't promote it as a fair playing field when it's clearly not. It's out of order. Jay, what about you? Any of this nonsense make a difference to your collection world?
I like the look of the 4-pack, the Turtle 4-pack, but I feel like I've been under a rock this last week. I mean, this is the first time I'm seeing anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, this is, as I said, if you're not into the turtle stuff, you probably wouldn't be aware, because it's majority turtle with a few little niche NECA lines in there as well.
Yeah, I mean, I like the 4-pack and I like the Black Noir. I think that looks really good as well.
Yeah, as I said, 4-pack never came to the UK. The other one did, so I'm assuming this one won't either. So, as I said, this isn't available. This is gone already from the site, right, Tom? So you got one, and now it's gone.
I think I sold out not that long after I got mine.
Yeah, so...
And Fugitoid went about 10 minutes before that, so...
Yeah, they don't last long at all. Nathan, you there, my friend?
Yep, still here.
Good.
No face.
It's all right.
Still.
We can hear you. We know what you sound like. You're good, my friend. So we're talking about this haulathon nonsense. Does this make a difference to any of your collecting? Are you into any of this?
Honestly, I didn't know it was a thing. I heard Brandon say it like once, and I was like, "What's that?" And I just didn't understand. But no, not really a turtle. Well, like turtles is okay, but not really my forte.
No, I get it. It's fine. Absolutely fine. So Brandon's in America right now. I think he's interviewing for the new host spot on the Infinity Equation website. That's what I think. Infinity Equation podcast. Sorry, I think that's why he's in America, really. But he's told me he's seen his girlfriend as some weird lie. But you don't meet Dante on the week that Laserpants drops out the show, do you? Just randomly.
So you should have Laser Pants this Thursday.
Yeah.
Just as a preemptive strike.
Get a transfer season. We shall see. I'm curious who the new host is going to be for Infinity Equation, though. Like, we're funny to see. Wolfpack's in the chat. He's throwing some turtle love out there. I've sent. No, I've not sent Brandon, but Brandon, he's been looking for me in Target, and he literally video called me while he was in a Target and was walking around Target shelves. And the Target he was in had nothing, had no haulathon logos, branding, or anything. There was literally nothing there. So I'm assuming it's obviously not every store anyway. It's just particular stores. Maybe they're flagship short stores, bigger stores, mega stores. I don't know how it works, but they're not as easy to get on the wild either. So God knows when I'll get those Turtle 2-packs, which is annoying because I'm sort of a completionist on this cartoon line. Not anymore. That rule's out the window now, thanks to Haulathon.
Have they ever not put the just normal 2-packs and stuff up in the UK?
No, but we have never also had a Haulathon to deal with, so we don't know. If you know what I mean. Like they've not told us these will be available after because they want you to, and I understand that from a business sense. They want you to buy them now. They want Haulathon to look like a success statistically when it comes to sales and their partners and whatever, because they're clearly working through this costumes.com. That's what the Haulathon website directs you to, isn't it? So like clearly they're trying to push sales there before they announce, because if they announce them they're going to be available elsewhere, people are just going to finally go, oh wait. So yeah, maybe we shall see. Anyway, I just wanted a place to moan. So I appreciate you all listening to me. Thank you very much. Let's just go back to some normal toy news now, lads. Now that's off my chest, and talk about some stuff that yous have been buying, and any toy news that yous want to talk about. Because there has been other toy news. So Tom, let's start with you, my friend. You're up there at the top. What toys you've been buying? Any toy news you want to point out? What's been going on?
I've got a few things.
Okay.
I've got a laser 3D printed throne for my Boba Fett that needs it.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
But it looks pretty good.
Where'd you get that from?
Off eBay. It says MDC Customs on eBay.
Nice. How much?
They're in the UK. I think I got it for £25.
That's pretty good.
And it's got the Rancor heads as well. Just haven't stuck them on yet because I need to paint it all up. But
I'll be looking forward to seeing you paint that up. Because I'm assuming that's your SH figure arts in there, but I'm assuming it will fit Black Series as well.
That is my SH figure art, yeah. It should fit the Black Series, but the Black Series has got
won't sit as better.
Yeah, so I don't know if it'll work as well.
No, that's very nice. That looks great. Yeah, that's how you need to pose that Boba Fett, isn't it, on the shelf for sure?
Yeah, definitely. I just need a Fennec Shan to lean on the side of the.
She's in stock now.
Yeah, I know, but I've got the whole wave on.
So you're still waiting for the wave? Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah. And it's a big wave, so it's going to take a while.
That's annoying. That is. All right, cool. Anything else? What else you got? You got a pile back there.
This is a warning to anyone else. Don't. So this is a third-party
warning.
Deathstroke. I think it was called Stab of Hades.
Yeah.
It's like Mezco style third-party Deathstroke. It's a piece of shit.
Is it 112?
It's 112. If you articulate that, like the arm falls off.
Oh shit!
The moment that you try it pops back on easy enough, but it's like you just breathe on it and it
the fun factor's
falling
gone
apart. And it's the first third-party figure that I've bought that is really crappy.
Well, now you know to avoid that particular line, then.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he looks good on the shelf, but he's horrible.
Just don't sneeze in the room.
like you'd expect it came with a load of hands and a load of weapons, and none of the hands fit any of the weapons. So every time you try to put a weapon in his hand, it just falls out. I'm using like Valorverse weapons because they fitted the hands better than the weapons that came with it. So it was just a frustratingly shitty.
That's frustrating when you get something new, you're excited to open it, get it posed up, and then everything's shit. It's just like, yeah, sad times.
But on the flip, I also got this guy, which is the Math Armored Batman.
Nice.
And he is amazing.
Yeah.
So I'd highly recommend him.
Dark Knights. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, for when he fights Superman at the end of the Dark Knight Returns.
Very nice.
Poses up nice.
Tat throws in a little super chat saying, "Sorry late lads tonight. How is everyone? We are fine, Tat. Hopefully you're good, my friend. And we'll be talking to you soon. You, me, and Tom will get back together for another Joe's and Juice very soon, I'm sure. What else you got back there, Tom? Are they all to show off? What have you got? I see. Is that like a turtle 2-pack?
There's loads of turtles.
Okay, cool. Carry on.
Everyone's probably seen those for the last few months. So
okay.
I was like, I've got a couple of new Action Force figures. This was my favourite.
So is he Duster?
He's Duster. He's someone famous in the US, but I don't know who the hell he is.
Tim Kennedy.
Tim Kennedy.
He's a UFC fighter.
Know who Tim Kennedy is?
If you're a UFC fan, you may.
Yeah, but he makes a cool figure anyway. The only downside to it was, and he looks like I like the look of him with the headphones on, but I had to glue them on because they were flowing off his ears a bit beforehand.
But it comes with two heads anyway, doesn't it?
It does come with two heads, so you can have the other head without that.
So the angry Frenchman head, the angry moustache head.
The angry, yeah, kind of like a crazy chef.
Yeah. Yeah, the series 2A, right? 2A. Is that the only one you went for?
I know. I got Sergeant Slaughter as well, but he's basically the same figure on a different body. That's the other head.
Oh yeah, definitely angry Frenchman. Yeah, he's got the twizzly like evil villain mustache there.
The evil, yeah, and the goatee.
Yeah,
it's almost slightly comedy. I can't put it on there.
Yeah, I've seen some controversial pictures with that people were getting pretty arsey over in certain groups.
Well, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, there's like some pictures of people doing some very explicit things with that face sculpt, and people were like going, "We're meant to be grown men, man." People were getting really, really arsey about it. Yeah, that was in that Legions of Valorverse group, I think it was.
Legions of Valorverse. Yeah. I remember that group. I haven't seen them.
Yeah. I think the admins might have took them down because there was actually a big thread. It was stupid. It was ridiculous. It was sad, to be honest, but whatever. It is what it is. All right, any more?
Well, I think that's, other than loads of Turtles 2-packs that have probably been around for the last 12 months anyway, no.
All good. Well, we'll swing back around to any type of news-related stuff in a minute. But Tanner, anything new recently?
So we've had a couple of new things recently between the whole yellow coat from Rebel 10 Customs, which is good.
I'll show that. Yeah, we'll show that off in Turtles and see for sure.
Yeah, we'll go into that in more details then. We've had the April and Casey 2-pack farm 2-pack with those little pencils.
Don't drop them. Don't lose them.
We'll go into that more on Tuesday as well.
Bring all your pencils to show off.
Anyway, and then finally, Wave 10 of the Mighty Morphin of the Power Rangers Lightning collection have come. So I've managed to complete.
Who's in Wave 10?
So you got Yellow Zeo, Pink in Space, Phantom Ranger, and Green Dino Charge.
Okay. Nathan says he's restarting his computer. Nathan, that's absolutely fine. Just press the link when you come back. You're all good, my friend.
And also this guy as well, Mr. Eye Guy.
Oh, I need to get Eye Guy.
Yes. Other than that, nothing much. Well, no, actually, I went shopping for the 1-year-old in Smith earlier today. I ended up coming out with the Wave 1 Pokemon, that new wave with Charizard and Articuno and Rayquaza. I ended up coming out with that.
Which one?
You know the wave with the new the Jazzwares one.
Yeah,
with
the select ones, the big ones.
Yeah,
Which one did you get? Which one did you get though? Sorry.
So I got Charizard.
Oh, you got them all.
I got them all.
I thought you were just listing off what was in that wave. I didn't realise you meant you brought them
I got all
all.
4 of them. I went in to buy something for a 1-year-old.
And you spent 80 quid on yourself.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I've got that Charizard upstairs. I've not opened it. I do want to get Articuno as well, though. Apparently they're really good. Like, really, really good. Meant to be the best, like, Pokemon things there is out. I need to upgrade this Charizard. That one, that's the single £10 one. I have got that select one. I need to open it. Have you opened it? Any good?
No, I haven't. It's still sitting in the back seat in the boot of my car, to be totally honest with you. So I haven't. Literally, I got home from the party, didn't have enough time to unpack the boots, and just ended up here.
Yeah, all good. Well, we appreciate you. And we talk about all the Turtle stuff on Turtles and Tea on Tuesday in more detail too. Raphael, have you been buying anything since we last saw you, or picked anything up? Or anything?
I picked up Captain America 20th anniversary figure.
Nice. You like it?
I've got that box. I'm trying to get a second one because the only place that is selling it here in Mexico, as of now, is hiking the price a little bit.
Not good.
So I really wanted the figure, so I'm keeping that in card, and I'm waiting to see if we get it cheaper at Amazon or Walmart or somewhere else in a couple of weeks.
Yep.
Because the Iron Man, I think it was Iron Man and Hulk came out before Captain America here.
That's weird.
And they came out in that store, and a couple of weeks later, Captain America came out. So, and then they're out in Amazon and Walmart and other stores.
The pattern continues. So in a few weeks, Cat will be available. Yeah, makes sense.
So I'm keeping that one in box. I'm trying to get 2 of those, and I managed to backtrack and get the Mayfex Superman, the second run, the new re-release, because I missed out on the first one, and since they re-released it, I jumped at that because I kicked myself for not getting it on the first run.
Apparently the re-release is better. Like, they've made slight improvements to the re-releases, and they're a little bit better anyway. So I was a little bit annoyed there was a re-release, thinking, I want the better one.
Yeah, well, I didn't get the first one, but the one I got was fine. Mine came with a QC issue with it, like the Wolverine arm.
Okay, it comes out. Yeah,
that it comes out, but it's not a big deal because it only happens when you articulate it. So if you post it up and keep it there, it won't fall off. So it's good enough for me.
With stuff like that, it's annoying, but like you said, as long as it's not falling off on its own, like Tom's Deathstroke over there, then it should be fine to display anyway.
Yeah, and to be fair, it only falls off if you kind of pull on it a little bit. Like, if you can articulate it and it won't fall off, it only happens if you kind of pull a little bit. So it comes off easily, but it doesn't fall off on its own. So
unfortunately, a very common thing for Mayfex, unfortunately. Yeah. But they're getting better. They are getting better.
But that's the only 2 things I got. I'm a little mad at Big Bad Toy Store right now because I ran out of time of the pile of loot I had on their store, because one of the figures, the Thundercat slide, was the one I had to ship the earliest, so I had to ship my whole pile of loot.
Okay.
And I shipped my pile of loot, and the slide was I was trying to cancel that and repurchase it.
So it would go back to the bottom of the list, or the clock would reset. Yeah.
But it was out of stock, so I shipped my pile of loot, and I checked a couple of days later,
and back in stock.
And it was back in stock, and then just like 1 or 2 days after I shipped my pile of loot,
Wave 5
hit. and now they're in my poly loot. So I'm like,
frustrating
damn
game.
it.
Yeah, frustrating game. How long do you reckon until you ship them now?
Yeah, I have 3 months, I think. So I'm hoping more figures come out.
Oh, sad times. Yeah, that's frustrating. It's again, this distribution has been a mess for the last 2 years. So like, it's still no fixing it. Like we're in a bit of a, I don't know. This month it hasn't hit as heavy as we expected it to, but I do think it's going to start picking up now, especially on the Legends front. Just think we haven't had a Legends wave since the Strange wave, but that started appearing in January. So, which is a bit odd because usually we're getting a wave a month and we're a bit behind. So. It seems to be the case everywhere.
And since Super 7 doesn't sell figures here, that's the only way, or secondary market.
Yeah.
Which is usually it's more expensive, but I usually go with BBTS, and I had Thundercats Wave 2, Thundercats Wave 4, Wave 3. The NECA Defenders of the Earth, Marvel Select the Watcher, and they all should have shipped already, or should have arrived already.
But they're not, yeah.
And they're not, so I'm like...
We don't even know when either. We genuinely don't know when they're going to ship. Yeah, it's frustrating. It's frustrating, but at least they'll come eventually at some point. Shout out MCFC Stew Collections. I think that's how you say it. Maybe is he a Man City fan? Man City Football Club Stew? MCFC Stew Collections. He's shown some love, channel membership. Thank you very much. I probably butchered your name wrong, but let me know your real name and I'll shout you out properly. But thank you very much for becoming a channel member. Much appreciated. Jay, what have you been picking up? Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
No, carry on.
Yeah, and I just remembered I also got in Doctor Strange, what was it, Walmart?
Yeah, the Walmart. Yeah, the
figure?
classic. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's a good one.
So I got that one. That's a really good figure.
Is that for you and Walmart as well? Walmart exclusive for you?
No, we got them. We're hoping that. Well, a lot of people are hoping that Walmart brings it because usually Walmart is pretty good with their exclusives here. But I managed to get it from a secondary seller. And it was a really decent price, so I just jumped on it.
Yeah. Oh, good, beautiful. Before we move to Jamie, just say hello to Nathan. We can see you, Nathan. Hooray!
Oh, how to do the HA Crowd 101? Turn it on.
The good
off
old
and back on again.
Good old on and off. Yeah. It's the first page in any tech assistance book. The amount of times I tell people that on a daily basis when they phone me, can you come and fix this? Turn it on and off, and then phone me. Phone me back. Right, Jamie, what have you been buying? Buying anything? Anything to talk about?
The Thai Conti came from Japan.
Oh, nice. So you
legitimately give Alexa Bliss Ultimate a run for her money.
Oh, really? That
incredible.
Good?
Yeah,
nice.
Like she's incredible. I also got charged for the Mandalorian Ahsoka. So that should be here.
Yes, me too. Actually, I should get that tomorrow. I'm hoping. Yeah. So I ordered mine just singly. I bet Tom's got his in the whole wave, ain't you, Tom? Yeah. I'll pose my Ahsoka up next to my
It's painful.
Fennec.
People are going to be having figures from the wave after the wave I'm waiting on.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Genuinely, that's what's happening. I've got Fennec Shen already, and I'm going to get Ahsoka now. And you're still waiting on Fennec Shen anyway.
Yeah.
Stupid. Makes no sense. But yeah, anything else, Jamie?
I noticed that Toys R Us are getting the Super 7 Disney in. So they should be around.
Oh, okay, yes. And have you went for all three of those?
I did originally, and then I cancelled Pinocchio and Prince John, but I'm thinking of getting Pinocchio again.
Okay. Yeah, I out of those... I think I have seen Robin Hood, but like it's not anything that stays with me. It's not a film. I must have seen it as a kid, but I don't care about it clearly. So I don't care about Robin Hood. But Pinocchio is Pinocchio, and Mickey Fantasia, Mickey Mouse on drugs essentially. I'd still rather a normal Mickey, but I've got my whatever they're called. What's this toy line called? Anyone remember?
Toy Box.
Yes, Toy Box. Yeah, I've got them on the shelf for now. Yeah, I think our season Wave 2 will be the first time I get any of those Disney in hand. But yes, keep us informed. Next time we do this, you may have them. Well, you may have him.
I do think that the picture that Disney released of Tom Hanks as Geppetto with Pinocchio will drive the price of that figure up as well.
Okay, nice. I've not even seen that picture of Tom Hanks.
Yeah, that's really good.
All right, cool. Right, Nathan, we haven't seen you in a while, so show us some new toys. What have you been buying? What have you been spending your money on?
So I've been trying to like keep myself
distance from the toy community, maybe.
Well,
you're trying to leave us so we don't encourage you to spend more money. Is that what it is? That way we ain't seen you.
I'm trying to be smart with my money. Well, work in school, making a film, a lot of stress.
Sounds fun.
It's totally fun, but I'm not being there because COVID.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, I'm the one that has COVID, by the way.
It's alright. We can't catch anything virtually. We're good. We're fine. At least not yet, anyway. Until the viruses go techno-organic.
Me and Matt were last time, and then you got it.
Maybe. I did test for COVID, and I never got COVID, but I had all the symptoms. It just makes no sense. It's a weird thing, weird world. But anyway, carry on, Nathan. What have you bought? What have you bought then? What did you buy?
So firstly, I got like a nice bit of artwork. My lovely girlfriend drew this for me for Valentine's Day.
Oh, very talented, very nice.
And so
Peter Free there.
Peter Free, my favorite Peter.
Peter Free, nice.
So, she's an absolute keeper if you ask me. She does go well. But,
she's the real reason we haven't seen you in a while, ain't she? Really. Come on now. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we know. We've all been young and in love. We get it.
That's why like all my money is like going to her just to like make her happy. She doesn't know about Galactus, by the way.
Okay, I wish you well in your future endeavours. I've been with my missus 17 years. Woof! Been fun. Or has it?
So basically, trying to keep myself smart with money. But like the main ones have been, I got my SH Figure Arts No Way Home black and gold suit.
Nice.
Again, it's like the integrated suit. It was okay, but I needed to like fix it, so I removed the gauntlet. It was on the wrong arm, so I had to switch it and put on the right one. And then
is that easy to do?
I mean, so basically it comes with like, so the left arm comes with like an extra piece, but you can just like boil it and just
okay, easy switcheroo. Yeah, fair play.
Easy. Yeah, I can get it like on my FX figure, so I'm happy enough. But yeah, that is one of them. Retro Symbiote Spidey as well.
Nice.
I wasn't expecting to find this, but I did.
Find it in the wild, Smiths.
HMV, surprisingly.
Oh, nice, yeah.
I wasn't gonna get this because I have the FX on pre-order, but it's to go with my retro Spider-Man, so
makes sense. It's definitely worth it for the price, because that thing, as soon as it disappears from retail, will only go up and up and up on the aftermarket.
Oh, that's like another reason, mini day fund if it ever sells out completely. So I'm happy enough with that, and then end up getting this Mezco Hellboy.
Hellboy, okay. Is that the movie Hellboy?
Yeah, like that's like the Ron Perlman.
Yes.
One. I hate the 2019 one with a passion. I don't know if it's just me, but the original film is like one of my favorite comic book films. I don't know what you guys think about it, but I love it.
I never seen it when it was out years ago, but I've rewatched them since. I like David Harbour though as well, but I didn't think the film was anything spectacular. I do think Ron Perlman's a better Hellboy for sure.
Yeah, like normally these would go for like a lot of money, but I managed to get it for like 25 quid. So need to find him a jacket.
Sometimes there's like dips in the market where things ain't really in the zeitgeist and there's nothing really out pop culture wise, and things will go down again. Yeah. And that's the best time to get the stuff that you personally like for sure.
Like speaking of things that dip up in price.
Oh wow! Secret Wars.
Secret Wars.
Is that the legit copy?
That is an OG copy.
Wow.
From 1980.
Mate, you need to get that.
I think.
Like plated or whatever they call it.
Get it CGC'd.
Yeah. So what's the condition like? What's it like?
It's actually like really, really good condition. There's like a shop down in Belfast that like sells like old comic books, and they keep them in like really good condition. Because I got these two as well. CGCs. I got Spider-Man #1, then Cosmic Ghost Rider #1.
That makes. I do always imagine having a collection of comics all plaqued on the wall one day, but not currently. But they do look so good.
It's expensive, but it's worth it. But it takes so long.
Yeah.
I set away that Spider-Man in June last year, and I got it in like maybe October time. So
yeah,
long worth. But
were you happy with the? So how much was that, if you don't mind me asking? Because that's a grail for a lot of people.
So I don't know if you can see by the price.
It's very shiny now. We can't see it.
So so there's a 1, and then there's a 7, and then there's a 5 as well. So
okay.
Triple digits.
Okay, that's again like that's an iconic cover, though. Do you know? So, and that's not something that will go down over the years either. Like that's not going to get less popular. That will forever be iconic. That
like they had like a lot of like iconic ones. Had like Miles Morales #1, and that was like £1,000. So tempted, but no.
Yeah, I know
money.
Rich is good with his comics. Rich is in the chat going, CGC, break it free, Nathan. So I know Brandon gets a few CGC stuff as well. Kurt in the chat, Kurt K with the hippos, he says, just testing, is the chat working? Yes, it is working, my friend. And then MCFC Stu Collections, he says, correct, Man City fan called Stu. See, I cracked the code, people. I knew it meant something. Like, people don't just make random usernames. They make sense to them. MCFC Stu Collections is a Man City fan. Shame about that, but I'm happy you're a channel member. Thank you very much, Stu. Much appreciated. Thank you for joining the team.
I also pre-ordered the Silicon Doc Ock. I don't have either. I skipped out on the fanfoot one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought it was okay, but not my thing. But the new one's on the straight body, so I have to. And then I missed out on the original Doc Ock, so needed to get that. Still waiting on my Mayfix Iron Man. Been waiting a year for that, so I don't know when I'm getting that.
Mayfix Iron Man. Oh yeah, that one's not even released yet. Yeah.
Yeah, so
that's got the big cannon, hasn't it? The big cannon with it.
That's the comic one. I pre-ordered the Mark 85.
Oh wow, okay.
So waiting on that one. It's meant to be coming out at the end of April.
Look, it's Mayfix. Add another 6 months on top of that, just to be safe.
Yeah, that's like another reason I bought the Retro Spider-Man.
It's just the way Mayfix plays their game, annoyingly. Like whatever they say is scheduled. Like Gene is scheduled for April of this year. We're not seeing Gene in April. I guarantee it.
See when
we're not seeing Gene this year.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Like when Robo does the weekly and it has like all the new Mayfix stuff. I'm like, it'll say like the date, but I know I'll add a couple months on it, or even a year.
Yeah.
Because the endgame stuff has been pushed to no end.
Let me just jump to the chat real quick, Nathan. It's funny because we've got Stu, who's a Man City fan in the chat, and then also this afternoon we've been joined by California Red Devil, who's a Man U fan. So we've got a little bit of a Man City Man United rivalry in the chat, which is pretty funny. But nice to see you both here, lads. Mike Hex, the former Mike D, is also in the chat with his little duck emoji. We were singing your praises earlier, Mike, saying you're a good lad, helping out the fellas in the community and getting their turtle goodness. So we appreciate you, Mike. Hello, toying around. He says hello there. He must be very happy that Obi-Wan Kenobi is coming back out in May. I think it's May, and hello there will be relevant once again. And toying around, never let it go, and we appreciate you for that. Rich shows some butter emojis for the butter baron, of course. AFA grades figures, says compulsive collector, right? So do you think, or does anyone think at some point we get to the stage where we're going to be wanting to get our figures graded? Like, because we all have that sort of, we buy some figures to keep on card and some figures to open. Are we ever going to get to that stage where we're like, okay, we need to get this mint on card graded, and then is the toy game going to ever get there? Because every other collecting world does, right?
See, like, I have a carded Spider-Man 2. I guess one of my favorite figures of all time. So I have 2 copies, one in box and then one, loose and everything. It's been sitting on my shelf. I think it'd be nice just to put it in like a nice plastic case, keep it safe from the elements.
Yeah, so it's an interesting topic of conversation for sure, because toys are all, it depends on what people like. Like the value's definitely more of a personal thing than, because all the toys, I don't know, like something could be in great condition, but if you don't care about that particular product, it means nothing to you. We got a super chat by Stu. Thank you very much, Stu. I'll let Friday read that out.
MCFCSTU Collections donated £4.49. Finally getting to watch a live stream. Normally watch as part of the replay crew. Love the channel and content, and yes, I'm a Man City fan called Stu Grin.
Thank you very much, Stu. It's great. Again, it's always nice to see new faces in here, but it's nice to see you were a regular in the first place, just part of the replay crew. So MCFC Stu is a Man City fan, and he drops a super chat saying, "Finally get to watch the live stream. Normally watch as part of the replay crew. Love the channel and the content. And yes, I'm a Man City fan called Stu. But I cracked the code before. I figured that out. But I appreciate you, and thank you for being part of the stream, the replay crew, and now part of the channel membership as well. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Tom, are you ever going to get graded figures?
I don't even keep them in box, Dan.
It's true.
I don't have any boxes to get. Plus, I was just thinking, when Nathan was talking about that, I was thinking, I'm sitting here with a copy of Spider-Man 3 number 1, and it's not even in the bag.
It's not even boarded, Tom.
It was just like, it was propped up at the back here. A few years ago, it was propped up at the back, and there's no sealant on the back ledge, and it slid down the back, and I forgot about it. And then my wife was looking underneath the cabinets, and she was like, "Oh, there's this comic down here," and I was like, "Oh yeah."
You just had a Spider-Man 2099 number 1 to £1 worth of comic.
What's it worth?
I guarantee it's hundreds of pounds, right?
You keep breaking up, so I can't hear you.
How much is it worth, do you think? Shall we have a quick Google? eBay.
Well, it depends on the state of it. If it's been down the back of a cabinet,
yeah, well,
it's a bit scuffed.
People buying it, don't
yeah.
I've got issue number 2 as well.
Tom, you don't have to get it graded. That's fine, but just please get it boarded. That is, you. Like all of us are comic fans. Treat them like a wife. Just keep them, like I have all my comics.
I'm tempted to do a Luke in episode 8 and just fling over.
Oh, please don't.
If you got it graded, Tom, and it's decent, this is the prices it's going for currently. Right,
oh shit, Ben! Fucking hell. Okay, I'll look after it.
Go and get some card for it or something at least. Look at the prices there. Shall we see what was sold for? Shall we go to sold?
They've also got one on there for £25, Tom, so I wouldn't get too excited.
Yeah. I just looked on eBay and I was like, well, they look alright, but mine's probably not in the best condition.
Yeah, let's look at sold. You can go sold, this one's right. Sold, okay, sold, done. Let's go highest sold. Okay, so one sold for best offer on the 3rd of January, which was under 800. They're variants, ain't they? Variant covers. That sort of variant one definitely seems to be the most valuable.
So like that third one, that's like his technical first appearance, because that shows it was basically like a preview of 2099 number 1 at the back of it. So it's like Spider-Man issue 200 something, but it has 2099 at the back of the cover, I think.
Okay, it doesn't seem to be as crazy as thousands of pounds anyway, but
okay.
Yeah, but some that are graded at 9.8 are going for about 200, but yours probably wouldn't be a 9.8.
I doubt it's a 9.8.
Yeah.
Yours is probably like a 0.5 if it's down the back of something.
Oh, wow, that's just savagery right there.
As the British people say, that is in tatters.
He's throwing comic condition shade at you right there.
The trouble is do you know what? When my oldest son was first born, my mother-in-law gave this to me, and I was sleep deprived. And I just thought my mother-in-law was giving it to me, so it can't mean anything. And I was like, I just put it to one side.
They don't know the value,
I forgot about it for a decade, and then I found it in a pile of books one day, and I stuck it up there, and it fell down the back. And it was only when I pulled it out from under the cupboard that I was like, This is Spider-Man 2099 number one.
Yeah.
It took me freaking 13 years to realise what it was.
Yeah, number one's anything, especially first appearance of characters and stuff. Yeah, that's funny. Loco Lou says, "What's popping, people in the chat? Hello, how you doing? Jumping in late." Joe Bates also says, "Sorry, I'm late." He's going to watch the live stream from the beginning right now and then enjoy the rest of the stream. So, Joe Bates, when you're here, hello, my friend. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Right, has anyone got any particular toy news they want to talk about before we get into a duck race? Anything that's popped up recently you think worthy of at least mentioning before we race some ducks?
Not toy news, but I do want to mention the fact that I've kind of been binging Peacemaker, and it's amazing.
Okay.
It's so good. I'm not going to go into spoiler territory or anything, but it's so much fun, and that opening theme, the opening little segment there, every week is just so much fun. I would thoroughly recommend to watch it. And John Cena is a highlight on that show.
Yeah, as I said, I know Rich was watching it and Rich was enjoying it, and Rich, after 2 episodes, went and brought McFarlane Peacemaker because he just wanted something fun. That's the disease that we have. If we like things and then there's plastic out there that represents the thing we like, we can't help ourselves but then want that plastic. And unfortunately for us, it's McFarlane's the only one who's doing anything Peacemaker related currently. So
see, I disagree with that because I love the Batman. It's easily my favorite Batman film, but I am not touching those McFarlane figures.
Exactly.
Same thing.
They are disgusting.
Yeah.
Can I
I'm
not
the
just
same as you, Nathan?
This is what I'm saying. It's McFarlane though. This is what I'm saying. Poor Rich had no other choice but to go McFarlane, but McFarlane's sort of they're putting a lot of people off a lot of things, unfortunately, at the minute.
If it was Peacemaker, just buy a John Cena figure from Mattel.
Put a little tinfoil hat on him or something.
Yeah, there you go. The horror stories I heard from people buying the McFarlane Batman online, and having a different cowl, the torso is upside down.
It's McFarlane. What can we say?
The whole
plus he discriminates
women
Rich
and
M.
Rich M. No, just Rich M specifically. Poor Rich. Now Rich.
Well, we all know he is a serial killer, but
Rich is never hidden away from it though. Rich,
you don't have to discriminate him.
You're just mad that you're on his hit list, but you're just safe in Mexico. Wait until traveling's more acceptable. He's on his way. You never know. He may be down that WoW. He may be the reason you're in a WoW. Watch out.
All I have to say is, based on my job, I'm surprised I'm not a serial killer, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah, no, I do want to watch Peacemaker, by the way, but I just haven't
You
yet.
should. It's really good.
Yeah, I will. I'll get to it. All right then, gentlemen. If that's that, again, the next time we do this will be the 1 year anniversary. Yeah. Do you like that? Do you like that idea of doing the 1 year show and then every time something happens, I'd take a shot or something? Anyone want to join me in this madness?
Every time you say something, a name wrong or something like that.
What's that, Ralph?
Every time you say a name wrong or.
Oh, I say no.
That.
If I stumble over my words all the time, and I say so. If I did that, I'd be may as well just neck a bottle at the start as a head start.
I'm telling you right now, if the two main ones were he gets a name wrong or his audio cuts, we're getting plastered. Just being honest.
There's a lot of buttons to press, a lot of show to you got to be kind to me, all right? Just let it go, let it go. Right, okay. Let's just race some ducks then. Okay, let's race some ducks, people. Let me put it in the chat. Let's race some ducks. Okay, so if you're here live now, whoops, I nearly put the Zoom link in the chat. Let's race some ducks. Okay, so we're winding down now. We're about to race some ducks. If you want to race a duck, put a comment underneath my comment in the chat. Please just put it once. Just put a duck emoji, put your name, put something. Just put it once, though. I don't want to see you putting multiple comments. I don't need that. It stresses me out, and people getting the duck race twice. Abnugla.
So I'm showing my hands. I'm not writing anything down.
Okay. Watching you. Watch his hands, people. Right. So I've got a list of regulars anyway. Here's Mark Tack. Let Friday read that out. Thank you, Mark.
TAK Toys with film donated £4.49. R. McFarlane, a man of the people, if the people are men. Or men with side eye.
Yeah, men with side eye. Yeah. To be fair, that interview with Shartamus is worth a watch. Yes, he says some idiot stuff regarding the female figures, but the rest of the stuff he talks about isn't insane. He has a lot of logic, and he's a clever. He's obviously a good businessman. We don't have toy companies or or comic books. Like he's got skills in certain arenas. He just needs to watch his mouth. That's all it is, unfortunately.
Oh, when he said that blew my mind. Like, I love Shartimus. Grew up watching him, but he didn't say anything. And
he couldn't. You're in that professional environment. What do you expect Shartimus to do? Like, you've got to play your PR game. Like, if I was in an interview with someone of a sort of certain caliber, it's just good business to just bite the tongue. Like, Shartimus never said it, so none of the heat is on him. But it is awkward. Shartimus couldn't call him out there. If he did, he would have been a brave man. But I don't blame him for not.
He did call him out a bit. He was like, you can't say that. I mean, he was laughing a bit.
He did. It sounded like he wanted to say something, but like he was being polite and letting McFarlane carry on the story or talking. But you could tell there was definitely moments that Shark wanted to jump in. But
I think it was just a badly made joke, to be honest.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
I don't think he actually hates female figures. Of course he doesn't. If you know Tug McFarlane or his art or what he's into, of course he's a fan of the female figures and female art and characters. It's just that he's got to look at it from the toys perspective too. And
California
there was
Red
some
Devil
logic to what he was saying. Not the serial killer bit. That's stupid. Oh,
best toy stream out there.
Hang on, super chat.
Donation is worth having. Dan, read that.
Pal, okay, let me play that again real quick. Sorry, Tanner, to cut you up. It was Friday was kicking in with a very nice super chat, so I'm just gonna let Friday play that again. Thank you very much, California Red Devil. Much appreciated. Let me play that again.
Money in the bank.
California Red Devil donated $19.99. Best toy stream out there. Leo is the best turtle. Donation is worth having. Dan, read that.
Okay, I will, because of the donation. Thank you very much. So California Red Devil, he says, best toy stream out there. Leo is the best turtle.
No.
Donation is worth. Dan, having read that. Saying, yeah. Tanner, I agree with Tanner on this occasion.
Yeah,
usually
it's Ralph.
Usually me and Tanner don't agree, but on this occasion we do. But I still appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much, California Red Devil. I've definitely not seen your name here before, so I don't know if you're a replay crew watcher usually, but either way, I appreciate you. Much appreciated. Thank you. Right, basically, as we talk, I'm writing names for this duck race, so please keep talking away. But yeah, and I'll read out who we got in this duck race in a second.
Did you guys have any thoughts on the Lightning Collection carrying on the Boom stuff?
With the reverse figures, as in...
Yeah.
I like the fact they were pinless and new bodies for Power Rangers, but they're not for me personally. I've never read that story where they switch bodies, and they look a little bit squiff. They look a bit weird. They look a little bit off, and I don't know why.
The heads look like they just swapped the male and female heads around it.
Yeah.
Would have been better with a different Jason head. I think maybe than the original one.
Right, I'm doing just going through this duck race list. So making sure.
What were you going to say, Tanner, earlier?
What I was going to say.
Oh, sorry, Tanner. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I kind of lost track of my thought until you mentioned it just now. Anyway, so what I was going to say is maybe with regards to those comments, he's pulling something like how Jim Cornette on his podcast is always rather says things just for the controversy to get people talking about him and about his product and this, that, and the other. Maybe it's a case of he's just doing it to. Just get people talking about him and his product, because we're all talking about it, aren't we? It is a case of maybe it's a marketing move that is putting the spotlight on him, not necessarily in a better way, but it is in a way, because we're all discussing it. You guys spent most of Thursday discussing it as well.
I know what you're saying, but I don't think he did. I just don't think that it was shrewd. I don't think it was as shrewd as that.
Like, even if it was, that's going to make people not want to buy his stuff even more. Like the whole stuff with the Mortal Kombat repaints, the side-eye problems, the quality control in general. I don't think it's like a Jim. I think it's just Todd being absolutely mental. Like the person that he is, he's just mental and just says these things. But it's really.
I heard that he was doing like multiple interviews.
He did.
He told almost the same story again previously, but related it to something completely different. So I don't know if it was just one of those things where he just kept telling the story and then tried to make a stupid joke at the end of it to make the story a bit different and it backfired.
Another super chat from Eric, thank you.
$5.
Friday,
as far as I'm concerned, Toddy Mac can say what he wants. He is the source of so much joy. He gets a pass, bro.
Thank you very much, Eric. So Eric Alfred Abel, he says, as far as I'm concerned, Tolly Mac can say what he wants. He is the source of so much joy. He gets a pass, bro. And yeah, like you were saying, Tom, he did say the same story, but instead of saying female figures, he said something else.
It was like suited figures. Or...
Yeah, so he was just trying to make a point about whatever, and it just unfortunately backfired on him. I don't think he meant it as maliciously as he did. He tried to make a funny joke. It didn't work, and it sort of... You know what the community's like. They bounce on that. Because people don't love his figures anyway, so it was like an opportunity to people to attack, and it's a shame. Yeah. It's a shame. But he definitely just needs to be careful saying stuff like that publicly.
Yeah, and to be honest, if you watch the whole interview, and you are knowing of the toy industry and the collectors, he wasn't that wrong. He just said something stupid.
Yep, agreed.
As a producer of figures, as someone who's making these figures, he wasn't wrong about female figures not selling as well as the main male superheroes or whatever.
Yeah,
but he just someone, he needs a PR team or something like that.
See, like, I think like if he were to just stick with things like the way that Marvel Legends does their stuff,
yeah,
you know, like, it's okay to have, you know, reissues, but don't be doing it over and over again. Like, an extra head creates an entire new figure, so that's more money.
To me, that was the part that infuriated me, where he started talking about reusing body molds and how he doesn't reuse body molds, and I'm like, well, you sort of do, because yeah, you make new figures with new sculpting, but you sell them with 3 different head sculpts, each separately, and you do the white version, black and white version, and the unmasked version, and so you are doing reuse, just like that was to me that was kind of lame.
So like, I think like, if he used like the interviews to like gauge what people wanted, maybe that could like help him. Like the whole repaints with different colors, I don't get it. Like, people can buy what they want, you know, it's perfectly okay, but I don't really think anyone wants like a brown Batman. You know, like, I went into
maybe someone did.
Someone did.
Maybe,
you know, that's...
I am wondering whether he has like faith in his products enough to be able to put the extra heads in there and people to go out and army build them. I think that's probably why he releases them with separate heads each time.
In his, he probably thinks, why would you want a separate head? You're gonna have nowhere to put it. He wants it on a figure rather than just sat in a box. Like,
see, like,
it's the advantage of being the boss of your own company. You can make your own rules and people can't argue with you.
But like, surely, you know, creating like an entirely new figure costs more money than just keeping the head and putting it in with the figure. Like,
of course it does.
You know,
right?
It means like keep more money without losing any. You know what I mean?
All right, enough of Todd. Let's race some ducks. From one stupid idiot to the next stupid idiot, me. I'm racing some ducks. Right, I've got a lot of names here. I've got 51 names, a lot of regulars, some people in the chat from today as well. So I ain't going to read for every name. I'm just going to trust my that I've got everybody. I'm just having one quick scan to see if I've missed anyone. I think I've caught everyone who's here live, okay? So we're going to go for a 1.5-minute race.
Can we see the list of points?
Who's got what?
I want to see. I want to see where I'm at.
Okay, of course you can.
You know,
we can do
and
that.
Who's below me?
Okay. Okay.
I don't know why. I just want to see that.
Okay, so let me. Right, how many of us are here? 5. So right, let's go back to this. Okay, so currently this is what we're about to race for. We're racing for points. You know the score. We're about to race some ducks. This are the rules. It's the World Duck Racing League. The first person to 50 points is crowned the champion. What the champion gets, nobody knows, not even me. It's a mystery. But your points continue every single Legends and Liquor until we have a winner. First place, 10 points. Second place, 6 points. Third place, 3 points. Fourth place, 2 points. Fifth place, 1 point. All right, points will continue over and over. This is like maybe the 17th or something Wraith we've had. So we've had a lot of races, and these are where the points currently stand. Right now, we had a new leader last week with Damien taking over Cheeky Monkey Kiara, who was in the lead for a long time, like maybe 10 plus weeks consecutively. Damien is now in the lead with 32 points. Cheeky Monkey Kiara second. Tanner, who's here live, which is usually a good omen, he's in third place with 21. Alexi, your boy's got toys, who was in group 1, he's in fourth. Joint fourth with Jamie, who's here live now as well. Phil, Cool Toys UK is in 5th place as well. And then if we scroll down, we can see in 8th place there, we've got Rafa, aka Abnugler, aka Rafa Tool. Down that wad, he has still managed to get 14 points. That seems to be one more point than in 9th place we've got Displayed Once, aka Richam. Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted, Ralph?
Yeah, that's good enough. I hope that this doesn't backfire on me.
Yeah. But there you go. There is the table, by the way. So hopefully you can see your name. Quick little look. There's everyone on the leaderboard on page 1. There are 2 pages of these. There's a lot of names. Here. As you can see, a lot of names, not a names. So we're racing. Some ducks.
Dan, just checking Noah's in.
Okay, let me check. Good job you said that, because I'm not too sure today. I was trying to not make the same. Oh, no, he is. He's in. Don't worry. He's good. Cool. He's on my list. Okay, so here's the race. Let me press shuffle 3 times. 1, 2, 3. All right, I don't know if I can go too crazy because this may be the last of my voice, but I'm not streaming until Tuesday, so I've got a day to heal. Okay. I wish everyone good luck. You know the score. You write some comments. You put some duck emojis in the chat. Your duck might go faster. I don't think the science actually works, but try it anyway. It'll be fun. Okay, I'll go full screen. Going full screen for this. Okay, I wish everyone good luck. Gone full screen. Wishing everyone good luck. Thank you to everyone in the chat. Let's race some ducks in 3, 2, 1, and they're off. All right, we got a nice early start there by the purple duck in the middle. I don't even know who it is because they're so tightly packed. It looks like it's Jay's Toys Collection UK trying to take points away from his girlfriend Cheeky Monkey Kiara, who's trying to take the lead again. Poor UJ. Mary Queen of Scott is there as well with the pink duck next to him. Dan, who is an old woman duck. Slow down, Dan. Slow down. Don't use all your energy right now. Get back there in the pack. Slow down. All right, that's good to see my name though. I never see my own name. We got Blake Sanchez just moving past old woman Dan Duck down at the bottom as well. Damien Ristori, who is the current leader, is right there at the bottom with the purple stripy duck. He is there. Who else we got? So we got George W101 who couldn't make today's show, but he's creeping up there at the top. We got Gary's Grails right there at the top as well. The ducks at the top are pretty slow, so I'd be worried about them. They may make a move soon. I can see Kurt K. I can see Knight of Ren. I can see Bring Toys to Work. I can see Loco Lou. I can see Home Dude. I can see multiple ducks there in the middle of the pack. I can see Tac Tac Toys with Film. He's got a very spotty duck. Duck looks ill, to be honest. Iron McGall is a Superman duck. We got a Bumblebee duck, which is KSL. No, Ren Walker. Displayed Once is up there with the green sort of duck as well. We got some sort of festive duck right there at the top, but the ducks at the top are very slow. I can start to see some movement now. Last 10 seconds, anything can go. We got some sort of who's that? Is it some sort of mockingbird, kicking bird? I can't even see, but it looks like they're going to win with the, yeah, there you go. It's about to happen. Oh, there it is. Kicking bird _ a name I've not seen before, but they were here live for today's show, and that's what it's all about. Congratulations, Kicking Bird. Are you in the chat? I hope you're in the chat because you were when I was writing my list. But you have won today's show. Let's see who placed today. Let's see who placed real quick. Okay, second place, Mark Rose, who is definitely a regular around these ways. You got second place. Iron McGow, third place. Iron Manuel, third place with 96 points. Dominique Smith, and then Ren Walker with 5th place. So no Damien, no Cheeky Monkey Kiara, none of them placed today. That is your placing. Kicking Bird right at the top, followed by Mark Rose, followed by Iron Manuel, 96, and then Dominique Smith in 5th place. And just for fun, let's scroll to the bottom. Cheeky Monkey Kiara, what has happened? What is going on? I think after maybe 20 weeks of racing ducks, the ducks just had enough. Needs a break. But Cheeky Monkey Kiara, I'm so sorry. Right at the bottom of the pack. I'll scroll up a little bit. See what's going on. Between Man U and Man City there. Man U win on this occasion. Sorry about that, Stu. but just on this occasion. I'm right down there at the bottom as well, me and Austin. I just want to see where Ralph is, to be honest. There he is. There he is. Ralph, you are...
Yeah, I was sweating bullets for a little while because...
yeah, Rich nearly... He was...
Rich was pretty close to getting points.
He was about it, wasn't he? He was about it. Tom's down there. Tom beat Noah. Only just so. They placed together 26th and 27th. Tom beating Noah by 1 place in the mini family race. There's Brandon. I'm just trying to... Okay, so Rich is up here. Yeah, Rich has got 10th. Rich finished 10th, followed by Rush, then Alexi, and then Alex, and Gene, and then Ren Walker with 5th place. So there you go. That's today's race. That is what happened. Again, next week, we will be racing, maybe next week, the next Legends and Liquor. We might have a couple of races as it is the 100th anniversary. Maybe I'll do like top 10 places get points. Maybe I'll double the points. Maybe I'll do something crazy like that. I don't know what I'm going to do. Absolute madness. But I'll do something fun for the next time we do Legends and Liquor, that's for sure. But gentlemen, it's always fun. My voice is still here, which is good, but my bottle is empty. So it seems like a good time to wrap up the stream. But it's always a pleasure talking toys. Again, we'll be back for the next Legends and Liquor on the 10th of April, right? It'll be the 1 year anniversary of Legends and Liquor. It'll be fun times, and hopefully you can all come back to join us for that. But until then, let's tell the people where they can find you online. Tom?
At Mini Plastic Multiverse on Instagram and at Mini Plastiverse on Twitter.
Beautiful. And remember, all the links, people, are in the description of this very video. Kurt K in the chat says, how quickly I fell. I was in the top 5 to 20. Yeah, but basically, if you were in that last 10 seconds, everything changes. Everything changes. Chica Monkey Kiara also says, bloody hell. That's fucking hell. That's bad. Congrats to all the winners, says Kurt. But Chica Monkey Kiara is not happy. She is not a happy duck. Great stream, many laugh. Thanks also, Chinky. We appreciate it. Keep coming. You're still 2nd place. Damien's still only above you. Damien got no points on the board today as well. That's what's important. Not for Damien, of course. Damien wants some points on the board. But still, it's going to be a close race. Tanner, what about you, my friend? Where can we find you online?
So Instagram and Twitter, SuperTech5000, and you can see me here this coming Tuesday on Turtles and Tea,
yes, you can.
Where we'll have a little bit to discuss, good and bad.
We'll continue our bitch and moan about HAULATHON. Come back for that on Tuesday. Get excited. No one's going to watch you and me moan. It's just me moaning, really. And Tanner going, come on, Dan, shut up.
Hey, if I get to throw in some loot crate moaning, then whatever.
Oh, right. Yeah, let's bring it all in. Let's just have a bitchy show. We can do it. We need to vent and decompress. Rafa, what about you?
So you can find me in my safe room where no serial killers can get in.
Yeah, I get that.
It's in an undisclosed location.
Of course, it makes sense. You wouldn't want them to know.
Just in case. And on Instagram at Nugway.
Beautiful. Jamie?
Normally right here every 2 weeks on Legends and Liquor.
Will be.
And at JMG Toys on Instagram.
The streak continues, my friend. And Nathan, good to see your face. It's been a while. We know the real reason you're not around. It's that bloody girlfriend. You want to get rid. Just get rid now. Trust me, I'm saving you the stress. Get rid now. Enjoy the life. Freedom. Damn, I miss the freedom. Oh, never mind. I was just reminiscing there for a minute.
Since I got COVID, I've had like the most freedom I've had in months. So like I've just been like sitting at home, chilling.
Enjoy the peace and quiet, my friend. Honestly, I can't say that to you more.
My entire family got COVID, so
well, I wish them all well.
No peace and quiet for me.
I wish them all well, my friend. I wish you well. Glad to see you. But where can we find you online until then?
So you can probably find me sporadically on Legends and Liquor if I'm not cleaning up after people at the cinema. But you can find me on Instagram at NathanT_03. But yeah, really glad to be back.
We appreciate your service to those sticky floors. Do you ever eat any floor popcorn?
Oh God, no.
I'm joking.
I think like in the 2 first nights of the Batman, everyone went to see it, so there was so much popcorn. I've had like a history of it with co-workers eating it off the floor. I'm not gonna name. I'm not naming names, but just.
And that is why everyone has COVID. Yeah. What's the weirdest thing someone's left in the cinema when you've went in to clean up?
I can say this, but I don't know if it's going to get demonetized. certain women type
adult toys, adult collectibles.
In the men's sink.
Oh dear! Wow. Okay. They must have enjoyed that film. What film were they seeing? Magic Mike still on or something? What's going on?
Honestly, I don't know. I was just told that it was found in the men's sink.
Someone really likes the Batman. Clearly. Someone's a big fan.
Someone actually came in dressed as Batman.
That's fine. That's acceptable.
That was lovely. No,
it wasn't the same night, was it? Because he loved.
I really hope.
Because that sounds like a guy who likes Batman.
I just wonder what goes through someone's head going, I'm going to go to the cinema. Let's take this with me.
It's the cinema.
Look, you sat there for 2 hours. Who's going to know? Sat there for 2 hours. No one's going to know.
People go to the cinema and they go, you know what? Let's bring in anything we want.
People are weird. People like their look. No judgment. People like what you like, but poor people think of people like poor Nathan who has to go in and clean up after you. Right? Be kind. Please take
the robo different strokes to different folks.
Yeah, exactly. Take your collectibles, your adult collectibles home with you. All right. Right. Let me say goodbye to the chat as well. Thank you very much to everyone in the chat. I always appreciate you. I think I can get the credits to roll. Yes, the credits can roll. Hooray. There we go. The credits are rolling. Thank you very much to all the super chats. Bring toys to work. Tack toys with Foom. Stu, the Man U. Sorry, I don't mean to offend you there, Stu. The Man City fan, Stu, of course. Man City, Stu. Let me do that again. Thank you very much to Bring Toys to Work. Tack Toys with Film. MCFC Stu collectible collections. California Red Devil. Eric Alfred Abel. New subscribers and the channel members. Eric Stream as well. And Stu, much appreciated. Thank you all for being part of today's stream. Much appreciated. You know, I always appreciate everyone joining in live as well, and people are in the chat still live right now. We got Loco Lou, Jay's Toys Collection UK still here, Bon Williams, Cloud still around, Kurt K, your boy's got toys, he's probably finished his breakfast by now. Alex is in the chat, Kahubri J, aka Matt is in the chat still, Rich M, Damien, Home Dude, I will be hopefully ship it. I've literally got one. So I'm still on a send toys to my US friends. I've got one Baron's email. I just need to get the other one, and then they'll be on your way, home dude. So nearly there, my friend, nearly there. But yes, Eric Alpha Gable, Bon Williams, Prophet was in the chat as well, saying quack. Knight of Ren, Gene. I appreciate everyone. Everyone, let's get them a wave out. Let's see them with a little wave. And then I'll play the intro to see us out again. All right. So we will see you, as I said, next time we do a Legends and Liquor will be on the 10th of April, and it will be the year anniversary. So, like, to celebrate that year anniversary, I'm going to bring a bottle of something, and every time we get a generous super chat, I'll set an amount. I don't know what yet, but I will take a shot. And if any of the regulars want to join me for this stream, we'll make it happen. And I may break the rules and just have bigger groups or more. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll make something happen. But until then, 10th of April, we'll be back for Legends and Liquor. I'll see you Tuesday for Turtles and Tea. And then every Thursday, you know the score, all right? So see yous on the next one. Bye-bye.